Of course, I didn't have my thing on. Good evening. It's Mike. I'm here to have a little stream. You can't see what I'm working on because it's it's one of them NDA projects I can't tell you about. Yes, it's another secret project, but it's not a comic book. It's NFTs, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm working for somebody. Some of you may know who he is. Some of you may not. It's not really important. Who's getting in the shower, Micah? Micah.
He just took a shower.
Oh, okay. So, anyhow, what's up, Fanatra? Arlene, hello. Glad there is no outrage. Yes, we're outrage free here on Blacklist Universe. We're not mad about anything. What's the no outrage for? Why must there be outrage, Stephen? Why do you insist on outrage? Well, I'm working for BitBoy, but the project that isn't BitBoy that I'm working on, I can't tell you what it is. I came here to be outraged. Jiminy, do you want the link? You know what? Would I be crazy if I actually dropped the link in the chat? I don't know if that's a great idea. I don't know if that's a very good idea for me to be dropping the link in the chat. Hello, Poopy Head Jason and Cynthia. I can drop it to Jason, though. Invite it to Jason. Copy to clipboard, and then I have to go find Jason. I'll just drop it in the bullpen. Jason, you're in the bullpen, right? If anybody wants to jump in from there, they can. If not, well, it's you and me. Hi, Mike. How about soy rage? No soy rage, no outrage, no testosterone fueled rage, no estrogen fueled rage, no rage at all. Sorry, I'm fresh out of rage. I came here to chew bubblegum and create drama, and I just ran out of whiskey. That's not how the saying goes, but you do you. You do you. How's everybody doing? John Wick, Arlene, Christopher John. Oh, no, that's Christopher Robbins. Sorry. Jason, Stephen, Jiminy. I miss anybody? Cynthia? I think I got everybody. So far, so good. All right. Nice They Live reference. Sorry. I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid. I should watch it again. Drop the link, Mike. I just want to make fun of Jason. Fanatra, are we friends on Facebook? I mean, on Twitter or something? I can send it to you on Twitter. If I know you on Twitter, Fanatra. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of the cacophony that comes with dropping the link into the chat. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. Testy things. Mike doesn't know They Live references shameful. I told you, I saw it once when I was a kid, all right? One time. What was that? So it's a text. Somebody's texting me now. Oh. All right. My niece graduated from high school today, so that was lovely. Mike, you love drama. Only in a very good movie. I like good dramatic movies. I don't like the constant, incessant need to tear other people down on the interwebs. It's just not fun to me. Sorry if it's something you enjoy, but I'm a pass. Help me, Mike. I'm being harassed. I'm sorry, Jason. I don't know what to do. Been a nerd for half a century. I'm immune to peer pressure. It's true. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna have to give They Live another shot as an adult and see if it lives up to the hype. Because I just don't remember enjoying it as a kid. Maybe it's the faces were so creepy. I don't know. Note, there is no one in Mike's stream. I saw an Ethan guy promoting a Rainbow Brute on a conservative talk show. What conservative talk show? That's curious. He was promoting a Rainbow Brute. Max! Yeah, boy! Cat's worthless. One of the crafters put the link in chat. When she let the dude in, he was naked as a jaybird. She never did that again. Alrighty then. Yeah, Steven says, I think EVS is getting sued. Yeah. Not really something I care to discuss. Let's see. They Live is like Atlas Shrugged. See, now I can't even do. I'm trying to do flat colors on this thing on my iPad, and now I can't because I need someone to dialogue with if I'm to work. Otherwise, I'm dialoguing with the chat, which is you guys. Atlas Shrugged or 1984. You can only appreciate it properly as an adult. All right. I'll give it a try. I have nothing to drink. Hey, Isaac, can you go grab me a bottle of water?
Here.
No, not that one. If you're going to give me one, give me the mostly full one. Is that one full? Is that one clean?
Yeah, it's mine. My other one. I brought two.
Okay. Finatra for $5 says, thanks, Mike. Cheers. Thanks for the $5, of which I get 70%. So what's that? $3.50. Simple Mike, turn around and tell the kids to be quiet for old time's sake. Quiet, kids! You're making a mess in here. You know, when it's Media Free Monday, poking around on the computer all day doing things other than playing games, it's not really, the spirit of Media Free Monday. This is the day you're supposed to be like doing things around the house, doing things outside, reading a freaking book, drawing something. I just don't get it. I don't get it, Panacha. I don't get it. Watch, consume, obey. Panacha, are you there?
Yeah, I had the other page open still. And you don't get it, Mike. It's okay if you don't get it because some things are just not worth even having to figure out when you got other stuff that matters. And
Yeah.
other things matter. Why even bother getting it? You could put that energy into something that actually really matters,
That's right. Hey, Gary, the link is in the bullpen. If you're in the bullpen, you can come in and shill your book.
Jason, don't be scared. I got jokes. I want to make fun of you and stuff.
Come on down. Come on down.
How's everything?
Ethan was on Buck Suxton?
I can read the chats for you if you want to get to work.
I don't know who that is. Sure. All right. You can be the chat master, Finatra. How's things on your end?
Everything's fine. I'm playing around with different creative stuff. I'm trying to maintain kind of what I've been doing on my channel, but I found myself trying to figure out Clip Studio a little more, and I just said, no, I can't. And you asked the question, digital or traditional. I'd probably be more apt to do traditional and get something done than sit here and know what could be done with digital. And I'm just, there's just no excuse why I can't make something and see it through into its entirety digitally, because you could fix anything.
It's commitment. Hey, are you a football guy?
I used to be.
Can you name a football team?
Yeah, I can name about 20 of them.
All right, name one with some cool colors.
Oh, the Minnesota Vikings or the San Diego Chargers.
The San Diego Chargers don't exist anymore. Hello.
Oh, okay, let's go. Okay, I stopped paying attention in like 2004.
Well, I'm in San Diego, otherwise I would not have known.
Or the Florida Marlins.
Hold on. I'm going to do
that was good colors. And the Colorado Rockies, for some reason, those guys really laid down the color palette.
Yeah. What's a good
Okay, let me read these chats. Here.
Vikings? All right.
Well, I got to do some work, so I was, are you aware of this city of CG I'm building on City Skylines for
What's it
PlayStation?
now?
It's called the City of CG, Comics Gators, and I'm building a city like Sim City. You
Oh,
know,
really?
you know that game, right?
I know SimCity. Yeah.
Well, there's guys who figured out they could do better than them, which they have, and I've been working on this thing for about 6 or 7 months.
You've been working on a
A
SimCity.
Sim City, Comics Gate City, a simulated city.
All right.
Neighborhoods, traffic, commercial zones, industrial zones, all type of fun stuff, right?
Yeah. Why?
To build my channel, I guess, and people come in and they hang out, and I give them a house, and everyone has a house. I think that
Aw,
you've been
you should have built
you.
that on. You should have built it on Decentraland.
It's not that serious. Um, as Comicsgate changes and grows, you've actually you don't have a house. I don't believe.
That's
You do
fine.
have a district, and Ethan lives in it. It's called Smillerville. Him and Mr. Biggins. That's it. And I think Linkovich and
Uh,
Martina Marcota live around the corner, and somebody owns a store in that neighborhood.
Interesting.
There's like 20 different, 30 different neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been 6 months, 7 months that I've been working on this thing.
that sounds
So,
like an excellent use of your time.
uh, you know what? That's the only thing people really actually like out of everything I do. I do the
Seriously?
clip songs. Seriously, they all love it. They all show up. Yeah. They all show up. Everybody shows up for some reason. I mean, if it's at a certain time, but if I'm streaming and they see I'm doing it, they'll show up from anybody. Everyone, everyone. It brings people together, like people who just don't even hang out or like the stuff that you would say, hey, Fanacho, I don't know if you want it. I want to invite you on. I don't know what type of stuff you're really into. What kind of guy are you? You know what, Mike?
You're into building fake cities.
I'm just like I like creating. And people for some reason
Oh,
like
dude,
watching me do it.
I ain't. My niece would spend so much time on Sim City. It's like
Yeah, you can name buildings and
crazy.
name districts and set. Oh, it's all great and amazing, and name everything. You can name anything and everything under the sun. It's pretty fun. And people get to be a part of that. That's why they like it because you get to involve people. People tell me what they want. I give it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very
That's
good,
it.
very good.
That's it. People ask me for stuff, and I give them what they want as far as in those constraints. All right, let me read some chats here. Real Operative X. But Buck Sexton and Clay Travis are talking over the Rush Limbaugh time slot in another week or two. Yeah, that Buck Sexton guy is the guy who took over for Rush Limbaugh, and Ethan
Oh,
was on
really?
his show. Yeah,
No kidding.
on the AM dial. I used to listen to the AM dial. How about you?
Yeah, I did that. Although I listened to most of that stuff on the internet. There was this AM. I can't remember what it was called, but it's like it had all the different talk show hosts and where they were streaming.
Okay.
Like, so you'd have to go to some Cincinnati radio station if you wanted to listen to Dennis Miller at this particular time or whatever.
Who's
And so
who's Dennis Miller, the comedian?
yeah, he used to have his own talk show. Actually, I think he does
I heard about
again.
that guy.
Yeah, he's
He's
funny.
got to be up
Oh,
there.
you mean old?
Uh, how about Richard Wright? Is he still around?
Richard Wright?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
The guy on the couch from the guy who used to say like real quick punchlines like I walked across the street and the chicken followed me. That's how it got done.
Uh,
That's how it happened. He's
you
got the
mean the
big
guy?
forehead
You
and
mean the guy that was like, I bought some.
yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I bought some powdered water once, but I didn't know what to add.
Yeah. Love that guy.
Was his name
That's
Richard
pretty
Wright?
good. That's pretty good, Mike. I like that. I just laugh. Yeah, there you go. Stephen Wright. Love that
Stephen
guy.
Wright. There you go.
There
Stephen
you go.
Wright.
What did I call him?
Richard Wright.
Okay. Hmm. Thank you, Stephen Wright. Thank you, guys. Um,
Oops.
yeah, some of my favorite funny guys. Dennis Miller, not so much. I want to see yeah,
Dennis
I want
Miller
to
had
see
a
Stephen
great
Wright
his
podcast.
his
Great.
his TV show was great though. I mean, not his TV show. His radio show was great.
Eric Hawkins says Smellerville. Bah, ha, ha, that's a classic. Well, Ethan showed up a couple times, but I think recently somebody said, or he's like, I was like, what you want a district? So he's got like a little small corner, and I named it all caps. But then like later he said something about Smellerville, and I'm like, did he want to? So I switched it back. But yeah, he finds it pretty funny over here. Eric Hawkins. Mike became a landlord after all. Yeah, so I kicked you out. You didn't get kicked out. I think you had a house in the very beginning. Now you could go back and look at this. Has all been documented on my channel.
Uh huh.
All the lore and all the funny jokes, and I mean everyone there. Like everyone's got a joke, and everyone wants me to kind of go with it, you know. So there's a lot of jokes and a lot of lore within it. People live next to each other, like uh, Mr. Dongs lives behind Oz and Liam to keep an eye on them, and uh, he's the mayor of his own district, and everyone lives there for right now. And John Delarose lives next to Dark Gift, next to Stefani Renee, next to Yellow Flash, next to you name it, you know. It's all funny and stuff like that, and it's a good way for me to keep track of people too, because I got a horrible memory. So if I could visually attach something to them, like, oh yeah, the name, and then I got a house, and then I got maybe a joke or something like something I attached myself to emotionally, hopefully, and then I could definitely remember them. So
Right.
that's kind of it's a very, I'm not a complex, I'm a very simple person, but I'm definitely a very simple person.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny,
I'm a very simple. Oh my god, I don't need to be smart, Mike. My
but I
God,
know what love is.
it's called protection. I'm protecting myself. Okay, I don't need to be smart. I just need to be genuine, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. It's more important.
Well, let's see how far that takes me. So, someone should make an Antifa SimCity. No. Oh, I think there's a little. Yeah. Everyone. I mean, everyone gets a piece of. It's fine.
F off. Well read. I got your message. Thanks for the $5. Yeah, I'll be
down here.
I'm gonna be
Hey, Mike,
sending
if
off.
you accept my friend's request in Discord, I'll connect you with the reviewer that asked for your Starblades.
Right on.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got it. I forgot, and I'm occupied, busy. So I'm a busy boy. I just
Finacha is really good at sounding like your boy. Hey, everybody, go check my really cool colored comic book, 499. That's 499 push-ups, one more, and why not could the story end in the beginning? But I tell you what, guys, you go to my Indiegogo campaign, you confide in me, you have confidence in me. Because
you sound more like him when you're not trying to sound like him.
Oh, okay. It's like a gay guy trying to talk gay.
Hey, do you know any like gay guys from like high school, and like in high school they talked completely normal, but then when they came out of the closet they started lisping and all this stuff. They got all affected after they came out of the closet.
Yeah, hit me in the head with a bat, like, knocked me out. Well, the thing is, like, I was very accepting and kind of liberal in that type of thing, where like, yeah, you call yourself a girl, well, I guess you're a she, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna argue with you, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I guess make it easy on me, but I don't go around thinking about primal. I don't go around primal like that. I'm kind of in my own world. I'm thinking about
no, I'm just thinking about actually a couple particular people that they were just they talk like absolutely normal, like everybody else, and then when they decided to come out of the closet, their speech got all affected.
Oh, that's kind of like me. If you bring like somebody that might upset me, and then all of a sudden I get really ghetto, and then you're like, Finacha, why are you talking? why are you acting like a gangster right now? Is that something like that? It's kind of the same thing.
I guess so.
There's an equivalency.
Yeah, sure.
Like, hey, Finacha, why'd you start talking so ghetto? What happened?
Hold on, Nigel. Do you need something? Or You
I
talk to
guess
the
it's
police? Do you want to talk about it online?
Who's this?
Nothing they can do. And
That guy looks tough.
back.
But can you get a report filed from them that says that you can send to Coinbase?
No, I mean, I can't get them back.
So you talk to Coinbase too
Too
after you
much
talk to
for
police.
the
They just
extra.
want to come up to the police. They said
Why
they
you're
can't
imitating ice cream.
no leads or anything.
Outrage, there's no Starfire. I'm angry. Why'd you want Starfire? Were you promised Starfire?
Wasn't that what they have freaking insurance for?
We want to go back to Hawaii.
No, they're supposed to be FDIC insured.
Junkyard Done. I like that name. Is he from the
Junkyard Done. Yeah, he's from Japan.
He's from Japan? Nippon?
Yeah. Crypto fight. No.
He works at a junkyard in Japan.
Elijah got fished, so he lost an amount of Bitcoin. And they're like, well, you have to talk to the police. And then so he talked to the police, but they're not giving his money back. I don't know. I need to talk to him off air.
All right, let me get into this chat here. I'm sorry, everyone. I think I'm having a good conversation with Mike. Thanks for appearing on the well-read review last night, Finatra. I don't even remember. Did I? Oh, yeah. I've been doing a new shtick where I've been I have to walk home right now because my transportation is down. So I get on like these channels. And I just stalk them like I'm Jason. So I kind of like taunt them. What do you say?
Mhm.
Like, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you right now. So
What happened to your transportation?
I kind of like it. Nah, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Oh, we were on the other night. Remember we were hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Rise's channel.
Yeah.
Well,
Risey. I like Risey. I said I like Risey.
Risey reminds me very much of myself.
When you're drunk?
No, just tolerance. When you really get down to it, like the way that's the way I've came to that point was when I seen him run his show after a couple weeks, and I'm like, oh yeah, see, now you know now you know what I'm talking about. Now you understand. See, I always say, it's a thing where like, I wish at least some point, I don't know about you, Mike, you're fine, but like some people, yeah, I don't know. Or what's your tipping etiquette like? Yeah, I think everyone should at least work in food industry or in a food service. I mean, and work for tips. In some,
I don't know if everyone should. I know some people that probably really shouldn't. But
well, I mean,
tip etiquette, yeah, I rarely
I'm
do
not here to
less
tell
than
you.
50%. My mom was a waitress, so
well, good. It didn't cut deep. You know exactly
what are
I'm
you guys doing? Stop! Like freaking WrestleMania over here.
Aloha. How Hawaiian are you? Are you just putting this on?
I'm not. I'm just a native-born Hawaiian, so
okay.
Which makes me more Hawaiian than Obama.
Yes. All right. Have you traveled the world? I mean, besides like professionally?
Yeah, I've been. I mean, I wouldn't say I've traveled the world, but I've been to Japan. I've been to Canada. I don't know if that counts. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to Italy. Stopped in Switzerland while we were in Italy. Mexico, but I don't think that counts either since that's just a short drive for me.
That's cool. I would like to go to Italy, but at the same time, I mean, like, is it greener on the other side? Is the grass greener, or is it just?
Dude, Italy is awesome.
Yeah.
Italy is, legit awesome. I mean, that's so much history. I mean, there's a lot of history everywhere in Europe, but Italy's got you're walking around some apartment building that was built in freaking 1000 BC, and people are still living in it. It's crazy.
My grandma used to visit Florence and a couple other places, but she loved Florence.
Yeah, Fiorenza. Florence is beautiful.
Yeah,
It was funny because I was least enamored with Rome because it was just like dirty and freaking.
I would
I don't
imagine.
know. Yeah.
Well, in Puerto Rico, even the monuments over there, I mean, they're not really that great. And like El Motro, you know what that is? Like the battlegrounds where Puerto Rico.
No.
It's the structure, the fortress.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
fortress on the on the coast, and where they fought the Spanish American War. And you walk into those pillboxes, and people pee in them. It's gross.
It's like going to the beach.
It's,
The
it's a
little buildings
beautiful. It's
everywhere. People
wonderful.
can
It's
pee in
full
them.
of enchantment, but urine as
Enchantment
well.
and urine.
But I'd imagine Italy with the as old as it
Dude, like,
is,
I had no idea enchantment smelled like pee.
yes, actually, yeah, we're getting somewhere here, Mike. This is good. I like this. Very good. Why is Jason not in here? I want to tell jokes.
I don't know
Need
why
somebody-
Jason isn't in here.
need somebody to pick on.
I don't know why Gary's not in here either.
I don't know, Gary.
Gary's got 14 hours left on his Titan Artists Edition book, and he doesn't want to come in here and promote it.
All right.
Or did he
rapid
already
fire.
drop the link? He might have already dropped the link in the chat and then left.
I'm glad Mike Miller's son looks much cooler than him, Wilberforce Buster says. Nutty Wolf, he says, Dad, I'm getting married. Dennis Peruch. Crypto fight. I didn't catch that one. There was a crypto fight. Steve Miller says, it's the gay lisp. It's like when my ex-wife would go back to Kenya. When she came back, her accent would be so thick, I couldn't understand. Stephen Miller. Pope Fire, the Starfire goddess. Yes, talk Starfire. Talk Starfire. Why does people want Starfire? I've seen this comment too many times so far. What's up with Starfire?
Why do people want Starfire?
Yeah, you have to. Yes, talk Starfire. You have to. What is that?
Starfire, just from
Teen
Titans.
Titans?
Yeah.
That's a hot character.
Yeah, I mean, for a cartoon character.
Yeah. I mean, hotness only goes so far with me, but once you nail it, it's good stuff.
Look, man, she was when she came out in the 80s. When you're a
Well, you
kid
check out that
reading comics.
Not
That's
even that. Well, Black Cat was the one for me.
Oh yeah.
And, Mary Jane, yeah, and Silver Sable, and
I never got
Lady
Silver
Death.
Sable. I always thought Silver Sable was dumb. No offense
well, her and
to
Nick
anyone
Fury
who
and Spider-Man. I like them together. I like when Spider-Man teamed up with Shield and stuff like that.
Sure.
Sometimes you see Silver Sable show up. I like the chicks, man. I like the chicks. I don't like the chicks that. I mean,
Yeah, but
I don't
did
like
you
what
buy
they're
chick?
doing nowadays?
Would you buy comics with chicks in them
I
when you were
worked
a
at a
kid?
comic book. Yeah, I worked at a comic. I was a freaking man. Listen, I love women. Love all
Yeah, I
types of
know,
women.
but I don't know. The chick comics didn't sell. I
Like
bought
Spider
She-Hulk.
Spider Woman, Julia Carpenter's Spider Woman, Arachne or whatever her name is. The
I'm
black,
just
the black
saying,
and white
dude,
one.
they didn't sell.
I bought them for the 50 cent. Well, because I worked at the comic book shop, so I just grabbed like 20 a week. After eventually I just had a pile of just a bunch of comic books that really didn't matter. But I read a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, you're
Um,
young too.
Yeah, but I'm talking 1994.
Yeah, exactly.
See, a lot of early 90s comics, 80s comics. Image, I just couldn't do it. But Lady Death, that was dope. But that was around the time I stopped collecting. I was reading back issues, masterpiece collections, continuity. That was the fun part about it, though, wasn't it? Though, Mike, you go, oh yeah, this is happening right now. Why don't you go read this issue to get more information on it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was great. I mean, that's how you cross promote an entire company.
that was fun. Because when I couldn't afford, what was it? X-Men doing like Age of Apocalypse, right after like Maximum Carnage. It was over for me.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much crossovers. They went crazy.
I worked at a comic book shop and I couldn't afford it, and I was getting too old for that stuff anyway. Playing with toys and reading comics and listening to rap music. I was ready for sex, drugs, and rock and roll, Mike. That's what I was ready for.
Oh yeah, what brought you back?
Me sitting here with you, which is not bad. It's a good place. It's a hustle, Mike. It's a hustle. This is where you work. This is what you do. This is where you build and capitalize off every opportunity you can get your hand on. And so be it. I respect the hustle. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I haven't really been hustling lately. I've just been drawing.
Shoot.
I just get
James
bored
Hayes.
with. I want to freaking jump on and stream just because I kind of get bored and there's nobody good talking.
Am I doing okay, everybody? Can I get like a 3 out of 10, or a 4 out of 10? It's potential.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Chicka bow wow. I love the Roma. What's Roma? Rome? The Roma?
Roma. Yeah, that's
El
Roma.
Roma. Yo hablo un poquito de español y no parlo italiano.
Tu F l'americana. I have no idea.
You ever heard of Duolingo app that you could learn languages? It's good. I don't think you got time for that, but if anybody is interested in
Dude.
learning other languages, Duolingo.
I've tried
Good.
learning Japanese about 4 times now, and I can never. It just doesn't stick.
What are you doing?
I got the app. I went straight to Spanish. I need to learn that first before I learn anything else. And sign language. But you can't learn that on that app. Well, those are 2 languages. I
my
should
my
learn.
daughter's learning sign language.
Yeah, it's great. No, dude, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid. I guess if there's a machine that could do it eventually, sure, but it's a very human job or career.
signing?
A very human career. Like you need the sway, the swag, the gesture, the body movements, the you dance. You know what I mean?
Dude, I can't remember what it was. I was watching this one dude that was doing signing, and it was just freaking hilarious. Because everything that you're saying,
Yeah,
but
everything's an expression.
he was
Yeah.
like so over the top. It was
Yep.
cracking me up.
Oh yeah. Probably did that, to get their attention and keep their attention. He's up there doing work. Might as well just
Yeah,
the
you heard
front
about
stare.
those guys that were fake signing? They got those. I can't remember where it was, but I think it was under Obama, and they were like in
Yeah,
freaking
that's
Zimbabwe or
disrespectful.
someplace.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And then-
Don't excuse my language.
But it was hilarious. He's just making stuff up the whole time. It's
1 out of 10, 3 out of 10. All right, thank you guys. Tree Fitty. There has been a desert for there's been a desert for content lately. That's what Dark Admiral March here says.
Yeah. Does that have anything to do with people being afraid to speak?
Oh, do you what do you watch on YouTube?
Hey, like,
I've been watching. Who have I been watching? Let me look up my thing. I watch a lot. I watch a lot of cryptocurrency stuff.
Mhm. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I asked you that question. Like, why do
Yeah.
I even need to ask?
I watch a lot of news stuff. I watch a lot of Tim Pool.
I've been watching Tim Pool, but he's I'm not even a
Steven Crowder.
political person and not judgy, and sometimes I don't rail against people too much. I just hear what they got to say. But Tim Pool, I think he just talks a little more than he should. It's a lesson that I could learn, but I think he just says stuff to kind of push a certain perspective that a certain narrative perspective that he wants people to kind of attach to. So he'll just kind of go with it, and it sounds dumb. You know what I mean? It really does. Maybe if he was here right now, yeah, I probably would say the same thing. But he's slick. He's got a good mind. He's way
he's smart
than
guy.
me. Yeah, way smarter than me. But at the same time, when you're in that, when he's is he desperate? I mean, he's got 50, 30,000, 20,000 to 50,000 people watching him. More sometimes.
So
100,000 if it's
no,
if it's
I
really
think
good.
sometimes it's just you got to keep the show going, and
Exactly.
someone has to keep talking, right?
And then when you get, but that's an emotion.
He'll repeat himself a lot and that stuff, but whatever.
Okay, let me read some
most
chats.
most of the content's pretty good.
I picked up some Marvel graphic novels temporarily again around the mid aughts. This is when Civil War was going on. I've read the whole line of Civil War, every single issue except about maybe 16 of them. There's about 3 series I didn't care for. Skipped right through them.
Yeah, I picked up. That was one of those annoying things. Is I picked up some of the graphic novels for Civil War, but then you're like stuck because even though you just bought this, $15-20 Avengers graphic novel, it's like one slice of a story, and you're like, I'm not
Oh,
gonna go chase around all of these freaking stories so that I can
a
understand what's
trade,
happening.
a slice from the. So you can't read. You can't do it like that with the Civil War.
Yeah, right.
Well, you could
So,
buy
man,
Civil War and get the 6 issues and read that, and you'll be fine. But Wolverine's series was good. Uh, Jeez, I got to think. Fantastic Four when Johnny Storm got his butt whooped. The ancillary issues like Frontline, where Ben Urich, I think, was running around doing all the reporting, and you got all the minutia and all the cool stuff. And freaking Speedball went emo because he went to jail and got mad and became really emo and stupid. And Speedball was one of my favorite. Was one of my first books that I had when I first started collecting as a
that's
kid.
funny. It's funny how I always looked at Speedball as just the goofiest looking character,
It
and
was the colors, and it was a kid, and I was a kid, and it was like
yeah,
Shazam. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this kid becomes a hero. Oh, cool. And like the colors and the bubbles, and it was just a simple. I'm a simple guy, Mike. I'm a simple guy, man. It's
I
not hard.
understand. It's like there's people that actually like the prequels, right? But it's usually people that were kids when the prequels came out, so it's really just nostalgia.
Oh, I was 18. Yeah, I was. Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll when those movies came out, and I didn't understand how Star Wars affected me, especially the third one, or the sixth one, whichever one you want to look at it. Return of Jedi, and the end of when not everybody's that bad. You know what I mean? Even Vader wasn't that bad. He just had to be on his deathbed to
He
understand
was
that.
redeemable.
That was well, I mean, yeah, but he was redeemable because, like, hey, why not? I'm not going to be here anymore. I might as well just.
No, what are you talking about? He was perfectly healthy when he rescued Luke.
At the end,
that
he
was the redemption. That was the redemption. Was when he rescued Luke. He turned from the dark side to
Right.
save his son.
Yeah, but then he was going to die anyway.
But the redemption was before that.
I know.
The
But
redemption was him turning from the dark side to save his son, who he loved. An act of love
I understand.
instead of an act of,
I think many of my fights have not have been intense. A lot of drama I would have with people, but at the same time, a lot of my fight is because of that concept. Because you can't be. You can't be that bad.
well, people can be that bad.
You can't. I'm bad, Mike. I'm a bad boy.
You're a bad boy.
I'm a bad
You're
boy,
a
Mike.
bad boy, Panatra.
I'm a bad boy. I'm getting old though, so
I'm a bad boy.
I'm a bad boy, Mike. But that's cool. It's good to be here with you. All right, a lot of chats going on here. Why we got any super chats? I need to get paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
Which means Mike needs to get paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
The mid 2000s were all right for Marvel. After Siege and Heroic Age is when things went down the drain. After Siege, yeah, Siege. I didn't like. There was a one I liked. Fury Secret War. That was good. I liked that one. That was mid
I
2000s.
did not read it.
That was like before Illuminati and they sent Hulk to space and all that. World War Hulk. I think that was before. Yeah, I think it was before the Illuminati. I don't know. I don't care. I watched Lois and Clark, or Clark and Lois, so far. You remember Lois and Clark and Terry Hatcher and how gorgeous she was?
Yeah.
Don't want to get you in trouble.
I'm trying to remember which of them I met back then. I think I know we went because I was doing Superman at that time.
Oh, you did freaking Magnificent Eight. I mean, magnificent.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent. There you go. I'm thinking of Hateful A and Meg.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that back in the day when I was doing Superman, they had a Lois and Clark party, and they invited pretty much everybody who was in the drivable vicinity that was working at DC, I guess. So I got to go up there, and my wife and I spent pretty much the whole night with John Shea, who was the guy that played Lex Luthor.
In Lois and Clark. I don't remember him at all, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what he looks like.
No, he was really nice. I actually asked Dean about him when we had that conversation. Or maybe I talked to him on DM. But yeah, that was cool. That was cool back then.
There was a thing about actors where when you meet, you never want to meet your heroes type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my rounds. I've tried to get around and do stuff. One thing I learned is that the people that you think you'd hate in the movies are the people you'd like, and the people you like in the movies are the people you hate. when you kind of meet them, it's like the villain, or like like a Tom Hiddleston, or like a even a Hannibal. Dennis? What's his name?
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Thank you. I was gonna say Dennis Hopper. I don't know why. Maybe him too.
Because there's a hop in it.
Even he's probably one of the most nicest guys you could meet. One of the scariest guys on film, Tom Hiddleston, probably one of the nicest guys you could meet. Stuff like that. But he plays like the villains and stuff like that. Or even Daniel Bruhl. Probably cool ass guy.
Who's that?
He was in Valkyrie. He played he was a Captain America. He did Baron Zemo. There's a couple comments here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, that guy's great. Jiminy Cricket said Finatra with a period. I think he's digging at me. And if you're gonna make fun of me, you might as well be in here to do it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Jason, why are you scared?
Yeah, why you? Yeah. If you're gonna make fun of me, do it to my voice.
Do it to my voice.
Jason Gant says, "I need help, Mike." I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Oh, Rodimus Flash. You know that guy? Oh, Rodimus Flash?
Yeah.
He's good?
Yeah.
I can read his chat. I'm not going to get in trouble. If they thought they could do a fourth Star Wars movie, Vader would not have turned good. And that's where it ended, right? Because everything's just a prequel. And then they try to go after.
Wait, why do you think they wouldn't have been able to do a fourth one? Pretty big cash cow.
We said Palpatine died too, right? So far.
Yeah, supposedly.
Vader, right?
Yeah.
There was a gripe I had. So if you could toss somebody with the Force, then why didn't he just do that?
Right?
Oh, you can't work. You can't work Force. You can't work Force powers on somebody else who has it, though. Can you?
I don't know why not.
Like a will would be too strong or something.
I don't know. I mean, he was distracted.
Yeah, there was something at the end. I can't really recall it right now, but yeah, there was something. I was like, why didn't he just do that?
I don't know. There's a ton of plot holes in Star Wars. I don't really.
There's a bunch of plot holes.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy the freaking through line of it, I guess. Oh, the comics bear. Where you gonna commission me? Oh, let's see. Man, Jason, I want to meet Chris Pratt. I don't think it's possible for that guy to be a douche.
No,
And
impossible.
I don't want to make Finatra cry on stream and steal Mike's thunder. Oh, is that what's going on? Mike is... Oh, okay. That's fine. Finatra, I ain't scared. I don't know how to come on your stream, Jason Gant says. On my stream.
I didn't drop the link, Jason. This isn't a free for all. I'm not well-read user.
Jason and I are great friends. We have great plans. He follows me on Twitter. I follow him back.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We're gonna become millionaires.
Hey, Steve Inman just followed me and I have no idea why. You know who that is?
Yeah, I do actually. That's funny you said that.
Hilarious.
Is he a SJW? He's a military
way,
man, so I
dude.
don't think so. But his you talking about who? Jason Inman,
No,
the
Steve.
announcer?
Yeah,
Oh,
Steve Inman.
Steve Inman. Oh,
Yeah.
I think Jason Inman. Hey, look at Vic King's here. He's been going around. Maybe get him on one day. Go send him a message. Get him on.
Who, Vic?
No,
Oh,
Steve
Steve
Inman.
Inman?
Yeah, he was on a podcast, or he was on a YouTube channel the other day,
Oh,
or the
really?
other week. Yeah, I can't recall it. We got a bunch of people in here.
Oh, he followed me at like 2 or 3 in the morning or something like that, so he must be a night owl.
I mean,
He gets up really early.
it's the internet.
Yeah.
Time zones don't really matter, you know.
Well, it does when you're streaming.
Everyone, be sure to press like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you're on Twitter, share the link. I'll go on Twitter and I'll go find it. Tag me in it. We'll get people in here, and I could go way further into making a total jackass of myself. So
You don't have to do that.
you know, hang on to your seats here. Okay.
Steve Irwin was awesome. No, Steve Inman.
Nutty,
What's up, Jason? I mean, Jason. David. Name's right there.
Nutty Wolfie.
What
As
you
I
drawing,
understand,
Mike? I can't talk about it, David. I can tell you in private, but it's I'm doing a job for somebody, and I can't. I'm under sort of an NDA. Sort of meaning they told me not to talk about it.
yeah, Larry Romano. I am the guy who makes parody songs. I got some stuff coming, but once that's done, I can't really keep that going on. Maybe I can. I don't know. Oh, Zemo, I'm so far behind. We got Jim. I
That's
don't
what
want to
people
make.
know you for.
Yeah. I don't know how to. Vader was a hero all along. SJW, as in saving Joker's world. I don't do Twitter. Finatra. Victor says, Finatra, you are the new Mecha McCheese. Son of a gun. With question marks. No, I'm not. Nah, Mecha's way more versed than I am.
Wait, more what?
Oh, Zippy's here.
What's up, Zippy? Yeah, Zippy sent me some stuff about Trump dissing Bitcoin today.
And how's that gonna does that affect the
I don't
market?
I don't think it did. It did go down today, but it was way after Trump said anything, so it was nothing. I don't think it was correlated.
Will it ever recover? Bitcoin, how does it recover? How you? I don't even want to talk about that. That's gonna make you feel a certain way because I don't know. I don't know any better anyway. I mean, you're talking.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, there you go. That's good. I like that answer.
Bitcoin. I mean, cryptocurrency is the future, so you can't really get away from it.
Force goes Fabio. Is it Fabio time yet, Mike? Is it Fabio time?
Is it Fabio time?
I mean, we can make it happen. I mean, have your children went to bed yet? Is it
No.
after hours?
And people aren't allowed to come on my channel to swear, anyways.
And that's not swearing. I am fully capable of performing an after-hour show without using profanity. Dad jokes. The most raciest of all dad jokes.
Them racy dad jokes.
You want to hear some edgy dad jokes? You came to the right place, everyone. Be sure to hit like, subscribe. If you want to know what Mike's up to, be sure to ask, Mike, what are you up to? What do you got for these people out here? These lovely people. What do you want to tell them?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm just here to answer questions. Shoot
why hasn't
crap.
Trump joined Gab yet? That big dummy.
I don't know. I don't even use my Gab account.
Trump is old school. His feelings on Bitcoin are inconsequential.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is he's comparing it to the dollar, and it's like, well, it's not, except for the fact that was it El Salvador and several other South American countries again looks like they're all going to start trying to use Bitcoin as a legal tender, which is like crossing the Rubicon, you know.
Which raises questions for me. Did Mike have the single tear like the Indian in the old littering PSA? Dark
Because of
Admiral
Trump?
March here.
Look, man, I
Yeah.
can't agree with everything Trump says.
No,
agree.
like when they were building that highway through your favorite forestry, like you just kind
I
of
know
shed
what
a tear,
I know what you're talking about.
you know,
Or
in the
That
wolf
guy wasn't even
howl.
an Indian. I think he was Jewish.
Okay. What's Mike eating? Hashtag. That's a hashtag.
Right now, not anything.
Bianca Zombie says, "Aloha, dudes."
Mike's face is a circle. How much weight did he gain, Bianca?
A guy from Red Bank. Why hasn't Trump go to MeWe? What's MeWe?
MeWe's another social media
Go freaking
thing.
gee willikers.
I don't know how many do you need?
Is Bitcoin truly the future, or will
Yes.
another coin take its place?
I don't think anything will take Bitcoin's place as the digital gold store of value, but I don't necessarily think that means it will be the most dominant coin of all time. I think
Oregon.
Ethereum has a better chance at that.
Trump's son Barron is a foot taller than Mike. He's 6'7".
Trump, he's 6'7", dude. He's only a few months older than Isaac.
That's
Crazy.
that's Melania's
Yeah,
son, because
that
she's
kid's a
tall.
Nephilim, dude. That kid is a freaking Nephilim.
He's a Nephilim. Oh, jeez.
Telling you.
We all known South American currency is cocaine.
High on cocaine.
Rhaegar Targaryen.
Correct.
All right. No real man agrees with everything another man says. It's not normal.
I agree with her.
Every man is his own religion, right?
No.
Every exclusively men, not women, men. Every man is his own religion. Am I full of doo-doo, or what's going on here?
If by that you mean that everyone is going to have some slight variation.
Not women. I'm not involving women into this one, and I'm not being exclusionary or none of that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with women. Men.
Language. But yeah, even in the case of if you follow the same faith, no, I don't think any two people are gonna believe absolutely everything identically.
Exactly. Not women. I don't think women think like men like that. That's a man's question right there.
Yeah.
That's a man's question. It's not what you ask women. Women will look at you like, I don't, what? What?
There are women of great faith, Fanatra.
What, Mike? I don't know what you're talking about, Mike, but I tell you what, if you ain't talking,
No, let me stop. Let me not get
Karen. Dude, I was trying to, before I started my cross examinations today, I was trying to find that clip.
Financial, don't use
One of the clips of in Goodfellas when he's like yelling at Karen because Karens, and I was trying to find a good clip of that one, but I ran out of time and then I forgot to do it. But it's so great.
I've been going through videos trying to make funny memes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. How's that going?
I gotta watch more movies. I watched Over the Top. I watched 4 movies in one day on YouTube.
What do you do for a living?
Nothing, Mike. Nothing. Nothing. I do
watch
this.
4 movies
I
at
do
a
this. I
time.
work.
That's my job.
I pay bill. I do what I got to do to pay my bills and stay fed. I got to work out more. That's what I need to do. Get out the house and work out more, and that's it. Everything will fall into place. I'm where I need to be right now, Mike. You know what? No matter where I thought I could have been, or what I could have been doing, or what I would have worked for, at the end of the day, I would have wanted to been doing about what you're doing or whatever these other guys are doing, and I would have been in the same freaking place. So what does it really matter if I would have took that path that would have been it doesn't matter the path if like let's say next year I'm doing like campaigns and stuff like that, then what does it really matter what path I took? I'm here, right? It doesn't. How am I with what I've done through my life and the choices I made? How am I here with you right now? I am fully capable of being like putting the best and smartest people together, coming up with a product, and I'm like, hey, everybody, I'm here hanging out with Mike, and you know what? I've got a campaign that you should sign up to because I think that you'd really like it a lot. I've came a long way, yada yada. I love comic books since I was in elementary school, and that's what I always wanted to do. But I knew that I sucked anyway, and I tried to become a rapper, but rapping didn't work for me. So I tried to become a movie director, and the movie director didn't work for me. Tried to write screenplays, and you know what? That's pretty cool. But I tried to do a storyboard. And you know what storyboards is like? Hey, yo, I'm 35 years old, and I totally forgot I loved comic books. Why don't I just start doing comic books? And I found that I sucked, and then I ended up at Comicsgate making music. How did I end up at Comicsgate making music?
I have no
See
idea.
what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have like cassette tapes. I got a sketch therapy I got a sketch therapy album coming. You know that,
Oh
right?
no,
It's gonna be like a
terrifying! It's gonna be terrifying.
Yes, it's terrifying. Yes.
Look,
I-
you motherfucker.
If you buy it, I would suggest that you do not unwrap it because you might just let out a spirit that you might not be able to contain. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're all
Sketch
going to
of
be
like-
possessed.
He's like a Ouija board. You don't want to
Yeah,
open that up in your house.
exactly. So what I'm going to sell, right? I'm going to have the thumb drive, or it's going to be on YouTube anyway. But I'm going to get them professionally mastered and get them
Mhm.
sounding good on any speakers. You know, not just when I'm, because my mix, I just don't. I got good timing. I just don't have the golden ear. You know what I mean? You got to have that golden ear. Like you got the golden touch, Mike. How fast do you get these pages done?
I get them done.
Oh, there you go.
I
make
get them
these
done at a
songs.
professional speed.
A song takes me about as much time as it takes for you to do a very highly rendered page and fully colored. 3 days, maybe.
No. I'm much faster than that.
Highly rendered, traditional.
I don't.
Never mind.
I don't usually
Never
color my
mind.
own stuff. I'm just coloring my own stuff on this because it's NFTs.
Okay.
So,
No, I respect the. I got 500 sheets of 11 by 17s in the closet,
oh yeah.
and I got a digital graphic tablet, or a monitor tablet, So I like the therapeutic value of it,
Yeah, you're like sketch therapy.
Very much so. It's my buddy. Somebody, Apex Comics says he'll buy the sketch therapy album. Maybe if you want it on vinyl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy
Oh yeah, you could call it scratch therapy.
I'm going to call it broken record, or because I'm 4 songs in and it's becoming a broken record. I'm trying to look for 4 more songs, maybe a couple of filler tracks, some interludes, and some fun stuff, but really like 8 solid songs, and everything else is kind of filler, but you're going to hear a lot of profanity, anger, a lot of mean stuff,
Yeah,
but
it's
he's,
sketch.
it's sketch therapy. I mean, but is he wrong? Is he not? It's it's comics. Man, listen, somebody's got to freaking immortalize him. I'm going to do it.
Do it.
I think he's going to hate me. He's going to hate me triple time. Let me read some chats here. Stop talking about pipe dreams. Chicka bow wow. Rhaegar Targaryen. Where were they educational movies, documentaries about history? I don't know why you're asking that, but I like nature. I like watching nature for some reason. Nature and culture. That's what I like watching.
Yeah, you got to stop and smell the kumquats.
What's a kumquat? Never had one. Don't know.
I haven't either.
No, you are. What do you mean?
Those weren't kumquats. Those are loquats.
That was a canned response. Oh, what's a loquat?
It's like this weird little orange fruit that's got these giant seeds in it, and it's kind of, I don't know, the texture is kind of like cross between a grape and a peach, I guess.
Like old bananas, like the bananas from the old time. These have big seeds in them. Not that good.
Yeah, I don't recall having a seeded banana.
All right, hold up. I had something to ask and it totally freaking slipped my mind. It was a good question too. Sketch. It was about sketching. All right, hold up. People got stuff to say anyway. I'll remember what I got to say. I'm sorry, everyone, for not keeping up with the chat. I stay away from women in my hometown. Red guy from Red Bank says, Finacha the doo-doo man. Oh God.
Who said that?
Oh jeez. Jason Gant. I think he's finding a way to really get under my, to really he's sourcing the jokes.
He's lighting up your duty.
I campaign, therefore I am. That's what Jeff Potts says. Zippy the unicorn. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna roll too. Enjoy your day and night. All over the world. Enjoy your day and night. Zippy the unicorn says. Thanks for stopping by.
Later, Zip.
Lady Celtic Moon says goodbye to you as well. Is
Oh,
this
good
Mark
night,
Wahlberg? Who's Mark Wahlberg? Me? You got to talk in a Boston accent. I'm not talking a Boston accent.
Mac.
You go to the pack.
It's Mac. It's Mac Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mike, me and Mike, you over here, we're being real smart. We're being real wise guys. Being real smart.
I'm smart.
All right, Apex Comics. I got a backer. All right, I talked to Lucius. Maybe he'll do some album cover art.
Oops, that's not the right color.
I want him to do the whole freaking thing though. Like, you know how you unwrap the Yo, dude, yeah. If I could get it really good though, like I could do the I want to do the cassette tape just for nostalgia reasons, but you get the CD, or no, every backer would get a thumb drive anyway. But besides that, I would suggest if you don't have a cassette tape, I don't know, if I could make these things have some value, that'd be great. At least, but if I do a vinyl, it's got to sound good. It's got to sound like it's got to, I don't. Do you like music, Mike? How are you a fan of music?
I am. I'm not a fanatic, but yeah.
What did you grow up listening to?
When I was 13, I really got into the Beatles, and then I got into the punk scene. I listened to a lot of ska, a lot of
Oh, sure.
a lot of punk stuff, a lot of skate punk. And then a lot of Metallica, Guns N' Roses. Went and saw them a bit. Harry Connick Jr. Very eclectic. Sinead O'Connor. When I was in high school, I got really into Sinead O'Connor, Prince.
Yeah.
Eclectic stuff, man. I don't have like
in
one.
High school, this is what you were listening to?
Mozart.
Well,
much
you know
everything-
music then.
Pretty
Well,
much
you got-
everything but country.
So you have a certain way that you heard music, so you would have an inclination to want to hear music a certain way. I mean, you kind of.
To me, it's quality, right? I just like good.
Well, you mentioned a lot of quality. I mean,
Yeah.
Prince is
But
great.
it's not
Prince
really.
has got the greatest quality.
Oh yeah, dude. Prince. I sincerely believe is the Mozart of our age.
he's badass.
I mean, genius level music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an auteur, right? Or I mean,
Yeah.
what do you call a
I think that's
virtuoso?
Yeah. That works too.
That's what I meant. Virtuoso. Rise, Lord Finatra, do what must be done. I forgot what I was doing 5 minutes ago when he said that. Mike can only reach the low quads. Well, because, he needs a step stool to get the high quads. Well, in my city, Mike, even 7 months ago, Lord Crackhead 33, you know who that is?
No.
Well, he's cool. But he said, make sure Mike doesn't touch my fruit tree.
Oh,
So
in your
you live
city.
behind him, yeah. So you
Oh
know,
wait, I thought you
don't
said I
stay away
didn't
from my
live there.
kumquat tree, and it's still there. It's still there, nice and safe.
I thought you
But
said I
you
didn't live
moved.
there. Yeah,
You have a district, but you don't have a house. For some,
that's fine.
well, you live
I'd
next to
rather
Doug
have a district.
Naple. You live next to him and Edwin Boyette and Comic Book Hut. You all got lumped in
Comic Book
together.
Hut. I get nothing to do with Comic Book Hut.
Yeah, but you had probably the biggest house out of all of them anyway. He had like a little shack.
He should have a hut.
He did. Yeah. No, he did. But then he got kicked out because he lived next to the Heather Antos dump, and but Heather Antos dump got removed because it causes pollution, and I gotta. Man, it's a freaking game. Come on, it's a video
Is it
game.
a dump or a dumpster?
It was a dump site. So you put a bunch
Okay.
down, and it burns the ground and it turns brown. Yeah, just get them out of here. Give me some cool high technology waste transfer facility plants, and we're freaking doing it. Everyone, if you aren't watching if you don't have a house in the city of CG, make sure you go stop by my channel. Tell me to do a stream, or go to my Twitter and say, "Hey, do that stream," and then I'll do it, and you'll get a house. It's nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, more chats.
More chance.
More chat. Where's my house? Should be in a rich part of town by Junkyard Dan and Muertes. Junkyard Dan, there was something you said about Junkyard Dan like 10, 20 minutes ago, and I
Junkyard
skipped over that
Done.
comment, and I meant to read it. David Brohawk Williams, who's that?
David Williams.
He asked what you draw, Mike. That was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh, you saw that.
Yeah, and I said I couldn't tell him because
You're better than me.
I'd have to kill him.
Finatra sounds like Mitch Hedberg. That's the 50th time I heard that in my lifetime. Bianca Zombie, holy cow, Mike's face is a circle. How much weight did he gain? Yeah, but Mike loves Bitcoin like a sixth child. A love-hate relationship.
Actually, I have no Bitcoin right now. I sold all my Bitcoin for altcoins. So
Okay, I was way behind. I'm way behind. His female impression sounds like Damon Wayans playing the lady on A Living Color with Jamie Foxx. Oh yeah, that was Shanae. Shanae or Wanda. No, Wanda.
Shaniqua.
No, it was Wanda. No, Wanda from Living Color. I think it was. Where? Okay, I read that one. Oh, I'm so behind. This is what I do on my show, Mike. This is why my shows last so long, because I start reading chats and I go so behind. Pretend like you are selling it, but to someone who hates comic books, though. Oh,
Selling this?
good lord! I forgot
selling
all about sketch therapy. Yeah, he gets around, and sketch is gonna be sketch. He's gonna do what he does wherever he could go.
Yeah, it's best to forget about sketch. Actually,
I'm making some. No, listen, Mike. I make bad songs because I don't get the mix right, the levels. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't really hit you, where it needs to hit you. You know what I mean? Every sketch song I made hits you right. It's freaking I have not struck out on a sketch therapy song yet. I've struck out on many songs. I got 30 songs, and I struck out on about a third of them. I've done really good on about, you know what I mean? I've done really good. I've done okay. And I struck out, and that, I have not struck out on any sketch therapy song. He's great. Yeah, he's great.
he's good
on the mic. It's all about the performance, though. Actually, that's actually a industry standard. It's all about like yourself, Mike. You're not recording your own voice. Like, the microphone is not picking up your own voice exclusively. It's picking up what is being run through, the electricity, the ground. And then you have your voice, the way it sounds in the room that you're in, with the acoustics
Ambient
as it
noise,
has. You know what I mean? So it's a whole combination of stuff that you got that the microphone is recording. You're not just recording your voice. So you could put a couple mattresses up or something, or a bookshelf or whatever it might be, pillow or soundproofing, and your sound would be totally different.
Gotcha. So I should record in the shower.
The shower. You should stream from the shower from now on. Finatra testified said a long time ago. I'm proud of you, Mike. Force Ghost Fabio says. Mike made some money
For
on
what?
Bitcoin finally. Apex Comics. Mike traded his Bitcoin for Doge. Did you?
No, nope. I didn't buy
Uh,
any of those.
is Mike all right? I'm selling all his Bitcoin. He sold all of it? Did he? What's going on? Did he sell all of it?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
but I sold it into altcoins.
Good luck. I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not smart enough for that. I think I know what you're talking about, but good luck to you. Mostly, I stick to classical music, soundtracks to movies and games, jazz and some rock. If I'm in the mood, mostly I like stuff with no lyrics. Okay. Who else is buying Bitcoin? The Bitcoin dip. I get it. Right.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be buying Bitcoin. I mean, I get paid in Ethereum, so in a way, I'm buying the dip. But I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin now. I'm gonna wait until after alt season's over, and then whatever I decide not to actually cash out, I'll put some of that back into Bitcoin for the next run.
I think Sports by Huey Lewis is where they really hit their stride. What does that mean?
That's the name of an album by Huey
Huey
Lewis.
Lewis, right?
On the news, yeah. I saw them live.
Oh, is that a band? Is that the name of a band? That's not what person?
Yeah. Well,
Is
it
that a
is.
person they named the
Huey
band
Lewis.
after?
It's the band is the news, so it's Huey Lewis and the News.
Okay. I don't know. Who's Reagan Lodge?
Reagan is another artist. ETH
Oh,
is
yeah.
down. Let me check on ETH right now.
I'm in plenty of alts. Oh, he's an alt. He said he's an alt.
$24.99. Yeah, it's down a little bit.
Hey, yeah, it's Mike, and he's the master of the burrito foo.
That's what I like.
Can
I like
even eat them underwater. Oh, gross, James Hayes.
I like when ETH is down and then I get paid when it's down because it's like
soggy burritos
buying
with
it when it's
chlorine.
cheap.
So gross. Or I mean, in the lake with seaweed and bacteria.
Yeah,
What's
don't judge.
ETH is down? What's that?
ETH. That's what I was talking about.
ETH.
It's Ethereum, short for Ethereum.
Don't let me say that when I'm drunk. It'll be the hardest word I'm ever gonna say.
You need to learn about this stuff.
I only got so much time. I don't care, Mike. If I was a money guy, I would have been a money guy a long time ago. I don't care about money. I only care about paying my bills and keeping myself fed. Actually, I have no children,
Yeah.
Mike. I have no children. If
That's
I
the
do,
best time. That's the best time to start laying a foundation for your future.
that's exactly what. Kind of lackadaisically, I'm doing that. Actually, no, I am, but lazily. Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah. They'll get around to it one
There
of
you
these
go.
days.
Thanks, buddy.
When it's too
Don't
late.
put me under pressure. Don't be chastising me over here, Mike. Again, I'm too old for that shit. Either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. I'm not even sweating that. You know, I don't sweat that. I just kind of figure it out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't. Mike, this COVID stuff needs to end. I think everything's going back to normal. I might be talking about having child next year. I'll be like, oh, kid, I'm expecting a child.
Are you?
No, I'm saying though, you never know. I mean, everything's coming back to normal. I haven't really been out there, Mike. You're a married man. I'm not. I'm a bachelor. You know what I mean? This COVID stuff really. No, that's probably the reason why I got into CG because what else is there to do? Seriously.
Yeah, I'm over it, dude. I got kicked out of a store the other day for not wearing a mask, and I told them they were all sheep as I left. So,
What store was that?
Bargain Market, grocery outlet. It's a grocery store, but it's an outlet, so everything's like half off.
Finatra is entertaining tonight. Thank you. It's like saying you look pretty tonight. How about all the other nights?
You look like
Thank
a
you.
praying mantis with speakers.
You know, it's the hip hop kaiju. That was like your boy Zach joke. Yo, like, Mike. The lore goes, the lore runs deep, Mike.
Hmm.
This is the hip hop kaiju right here. You know who Billy Basco is? You know Billy
Billy
Basco.
Pasco. Yes.
Yeah, he designed the
He was on my show once.
yeah, I saw him on here. That was cool. He's good, man. He's talented dude, but Checkpoint took that design and then made this because I had a picture from Google Images that was a praying mantis in the sunset, and then he
Mhm.
just took that and then made the hip hop kaiju to it, which I'm grateful for. I mean, like, I can't wait to make some money so I could give him some of it for it because I'm gonna use that. I'll use that until Mantis Media. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Mhm.
gonna use it for. So under that LLC or whatever, I could branch off and do music and books. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Uh, if that were the case, if I get to that point, I'm not. Mike, this shit could go away tomorrow. Excuse my language. This stuff could go. This whole ordeal could go away tomorrow. And where do I? You know what I mean? Where
Which
do I?
ordeal?
YouTube and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you
That's
uploaded? Have
absolutely
you
true.
monetized the video? Have you seen the options on the monetize?
No.
They say,
What
"Oh,
is it?
does this? Oh,
Oh, all those. Yeah, that's annoying.
well, how do you get around that? Everything you can't win.
Oh, I just. Well,
Everything.
I can because I don't do all that stuff.
I'm offensive every time I open my mouth.
All right. See.
The very utter of my breath offends people. So where do I? You know what I mean? I'm backed up in a corner. I can't get monetized because I'm just my very presence offends people. You know what I mean?
How many subscribers do you have?
A G
1,000.
plateaued
So you
at
got there.
1,000. Huh?
Yeah, you got there to the
Yeah, I
monetization.
lost 10, I gained 10, I lose 10, I gain 10. It's all just whatever. I don't know. The more shorter stuff I put out, though, the more they seem to reward me. But I need
Well,
to get
dude,
it. Huh?
you need to. You can't keep going after the same audience, right?
Yeah, but I love that audience. Some of them are here right now.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if you're trying to actually grow a channel, you can't
I
just sit
don't.
there
I
and.
grew too fast, so actually, I got a bump from Yellow Flash and Ricada and them and Anna on the Flash show, and
Yeah.
I was at like 600, and then I got to 1,000. Oh, I mean, like in a matter of a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, there's a whole bunch of people, and I don't know how to entertain them because I got all those people got used to me and who I am. You know what I mean? My
Mhm.
interest. That's fucking words, man.
They are.
Quirks and whatever you want to say. Eccentricities. I can't say the word right now. But whatever things I got going. I mean, like I built that naturally, organically. People got to know who I am. I did a stream, and people understood what I was doing. And then I got dumped with a whole bunch of people from Ricada, Flash, and yada yada, and they're looking at me like, "Who's this guy?" And
So
most
how
of
did
them,
wait? How did you? Were you on Ricada's stream?
no, I making the songs. I did a,
Oh, okay.
I made a
Got-
clip song of him, Bully and Flash,
Gotcha.
about some yeah, it's like debauchery and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, but the 1,000 subscribers. So like, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't think of myself as a YouTuber
Yeah, me either.
because now I got to start. I'm gonna end up like Doomcock one day, like like Doomcock.
Crazy.
Some cult, like thinking that I got a cult or something like that. It's not idiosyncrasies, not that eccentricity, eccentric, you know. Yeah, idiosyncrasies, I guess. Yeah, when you get to know me, I guess grow on. Either I grow on. All right, so here you go, Mike. Either you hate me, and then I know in like a few months you're gonna love me, or you like me. I'm just gonna let you down. It's eventually, and then hopefully I could win you over again. That's kind of how I work.
Interesting. This is your game plan.
That's always been. No, I've had about
Oops.
I've had about 50 jobs, and there's been about 3 of them that I worked at for a substantial amount of time to let. And there was a job I got fired from. There was me and another employee, a chick, Renita, and we competed to see how many times we could get fired and rehired. And she had 6 and I
Why?
had 5. And this was in a matter of about 4 or 5 years. And
Why?
then there was in that duration I had another job that I was at for about 10 years. And then another job that I had. I've been at my job now for 5 years. So I'm worth my weight, but I'm a troublemaker.
Mm.
Yeah, I got fired. Oh yeah, the guy 10 years. I got fired or furloughed about 4 times in that place for 10 years, and then the other place I worked for about 6 years, I got fired about 5 times and brought back. I walked out one time, and then I got fired after that, and then it was over. I could go back again though. I mean, I could keep the fight going.
And this is a food service job?
No, that was the gas station at the corner where I used to
Oh.
live. It was just easy money. Night shift, second job. Yeah, I used to work like 3 jobs at once, Mike. It's freaking horrible.
It's hard
I
out there
like
for
to come on
you.
Lord Finatra stream sometime. Apex Comics. I guess all I do is read chats and get drunk, like I'm doing right now. Except I'm on Mike's channel and I can't be bad.
He's being good, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm starting to get bad. Good night, Melissa.
Good night, Melissa. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining us. For sure. How far along are you? You haven't shared anything. You've
I can't share it.
been looking at your round face. You can't share it. Oh, it's a spoiler?
There you go. Now you can look at that round face. Yeah, I can't. It's not a spoiler. It's a project I'm doing for a client I can't talk about.
Okay, sure. Sorry about that. You can probably do it a lot.
I can show you some stuff that I can show you some of the BitBoy stuff, but I can't show you.
You got
this one.
that? Oh, hold up. How long? How big is that book? How many pages?
Oh, this.
And how far along are you?
I'm working on issue 2 right now.
You gotta be kidding me.
No. I just finished page 16 of issue 2 today. It's amazing how much work you can actually do when you're not spending all your time on YouTube.
Huh. Holy cripes.
Some of the pages. It's sort of the origin story.
You're really fired up about this.
Oh crap! Can't show that one.
There you go. I like that page. That's cool. You're really fired up about this project, aren't you?
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I do. I think I'm
And this
creating.
hasn't even been campaigned yet, and you're on the second issue already.
It's not going to be a campaign. It's going to be sold as NFTs.
Oh.
So, yeah.
How many? What's the quantity?
I don't know yet. They're
500?
They're figuring all that stuff out. That's not my department. I just do the work.
Digital NFTs, not even physicals.
Well, eventually it'll be physical.
How much?
I don't know.
How do I buy it? With American bucks?
At some point, it will be made available for sale. But right now, I'm just doing the work, getting paid.
How much is a digital NFT? 20
know.
bucks?
Oh my gosh, dude. I
There's
cannot
guys with campaigns.
I
There's
do
guys
not
with physical.
know.
Huh? Oh,
I
there's guys
cannot
with
say.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I'm talking over you, Mike. I'm sorry. There's guys who charge the same amount for the digital as they do the physical.
Yep.
So I
don't
would
do that.
imagine an NFT wouldn't, you know what I mean? 500 of them. So like, I see the potential in it, but everybody's got to be on board. I mean, even the government kind of, right?
Of what?
The currency that you're passing around. You're talking about NFTs here. Like, okay,
No,
you could
no,
buy
no.
them.
The government doesn't have to have anything to do with it. Just have to get
Hold
off your
up.
back.
Hold up. How is this backed by anything of value then? Because there's only a certain quantity of them, sure. Dag nabbit, Mike, why are you gonna leave me here by myself? You wanted me to explain how I try to explain myself and how NFTs are going to be relevant.
What are you trying to say?
You could buy NFTs with any type of resource, any type of currency, right?
No. It's you have to pay with whatever the currency of the platform you're using is.
Do you see where I'm going at with this, or are you trying to avoid?
No, I was actually I clicked myself out, so I might have missed something you said.
Does anybody in the chat know where I'm going at with this? Because I don't know. I'm not that smart, guys. I know I'm getting somewhere with it. I'm gonna put Mike on the spot. I'm gonna put Mike in the hot seat.
What's your question? What
You
do
know
you
I'm gonna put. You know I'm gonna put you in. You hear it in my voice. You know I'm gonna put you in the hot seat.
What do you want to
Too
know?
dumb
about?
to ask you financial questions, but I know I'm getting somewhere with it because I could see through the BS.
All right, what do you need to know?
You make an NFT. You say 500 units. That's it.
Uh-huh.
It all depends on the demand for it.
Right, it's supply and demand.
No, nothing physical.
Nope.
Just digital.
That's what an NFT is. Now we can make it so that if they wanted to sell it, the physical that comes along with the digital, then they could do that.
Did you know that Billy Basco AR-15 orangutan cover is now an NFT?
No.
Technically, you want me to show the tweet? Can I show you the tweet?
Sure.
Let me go. All right. Billy Basco claims to have the first NFT asset in CG. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't follow what CG is doing with NFTs.
Somebody did it for him, actually.
No.
Uh-oh. Somebody beat you to it, Mike.
Well, you know what? Part of the reason I wanted to work with BitBoy Crypto doing this is that it's very difficult to build an NFT collecting audience if you don't have like some huge Instagram following or something.
That's where I was getting at the demand. You need the demand.
Right. So if I create a fan base off of the BitBoy market, you know, he is the largest YouTuber in
All
the
right,
crypto
well,
space.
this is just a cover. This is not a book. So as long as you put the book out before anybody else does, you'll have the first book.
Right.
Will you have the first book NFT in the world?
No. But it'll be the first one that's made as an NFT. I know my friend Omar actually NFT'd a PDF. So, but this is actually being made to be an NFT.
All right. I'm going to step away for a second, but I'm going to read some chats real quick.
All right.
Rhaegar Targaryen. You can probably do a lot this year since a lot of businesses have now hiring signs up. Seriously. All over my town, people are hiring. Oh, you talking to me? Oh, come on. You want me to go move to your town? I'm going to move in with you, Rhaegar. You got extra room? I got to go, guys. But God bless you all. You too, Lord Fauci. Thank you, Jason Gatt. Appreciate that. God bless you too, brother.
You too, Jason.
Within 2 days, hired a cook. He left. I'm not that great of a cook. I guess I can be. I'm kind of ornery. I throw pans.
I'm a great cook.
Are you?
Yep.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Shells? Steak, dude.
Yeah, why not? You know meat is racist, right?
Okay. That's fine.
Jiminy Cricket has an art channel. Very cool. Yeah, Jason Robinson. Please check him out. Jiminy Cricket. Put the link in the chat for him if you want. Apex Comics laughs at least. Share a BTC chart. What is that,
Bitcoin.
John? Huh? Or the Bitcoin chart?
Wants me to share a Bitcoin chart. Hold on a second.
John
I got an
Lewis.
ETH chart up on my channel right now, but BTC.
I'm watching Jiminy draw.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
is this-
watching him draw.
Oh crap, that's a Great British Pound. BTC Coinbase. Why is it Great British Pound? The hell?
You're a burrito cook.
Do I have a freaking hold on. That's weird.
Mike, handle your business. I'll be back in like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
USD. Bitcoin US dollar on Coinbase. Whoa, yeah, it's dumping 32,816. You want that chart on the screen? Is that there you go. Happy day. Jiminy, how come you didn't come in here exactly? Are you afraid of Finatra? You got the Finatra fear? Finatra fear. Do, 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 do. All right. I am doing some airbrush coloring, rendering stuff. I was watching, is it Federico? I was watching some really great colorist on Instagram yesterday. Boy, it really made me want to pick up some freaking acrylics and start doing some painting. Haven't done that in a long time, but I'm very busy right now with all of these staff I gotta do. I'm working on Nasser's book. He scares me more than Finatra. Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry you have to do that. Nasser's book. Hey, I said something nice about Nasser yesterday. I said he's a better writer than Kyle. Actually, I said Kyle makes Nasser sound like Hemingway. But yeah, it was a compliment, right? Wait, does that count as a compliment? Or is it just insulting Kyle?
Oh, it looks really confusing.
What? Oh, the chart?
What's the blue?
The blue is the momentum wave of the market. So if it's going up like here.
Yeah, what's that green? Because that's the only time I see it right there.
What, this?
Yeah, that's the only time I see the green.
All right,
What's
this
that
is
mean?
called Wolfpack ID. This is when the Wolfpack ID line goes above this center line, turns green, goes above the center line. That's a good buy signal. So you buy here when it turns green or when it crosses that line.
Oh, cool.
Very positive. And
Oh,
then
so around that time is a good time to buy. Well, why is it a good time to buy when it's high?
No. See, it turns green here, and then that's.
I don't see it.
I can't zoom in.
Oh, you're looking above. I'm looking at the bottom.
Oh, you're looking down here.
Yeah, I'm looking down there.
Yeah. See how this is a green dot here? This is a buy signal right here.
Okay.
And then if you bought on this candle, then it would have gone up on this candle, and then you buy.
It didn't get that low.
Sell on the red. Yeah, that's the thing is the more volatile it is, the more you'd make on any one of these upper swings, or if you're short selling, you could make more on the down swings.
So what stock are we looking at here?
This is Bitcoin.
What makes
this is actually on the 4-hour channel. So
what happened when Elon Musk said what he said? Is that where this big dip came from right here? How long? What's the time frame on this thing?
This is 4 hours.
Oh, that's dude. You're getting right into it. Let's look at the last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. Let's go by day.
Okay.
All right. How long ago did Elon start talking?
That was last week. That was like a week and a half ago, though. So I'm talking about in the last 2 weeks.
June 7th, June. So what's that? 24th ish.
You're making me smarter over here, Mike. Let's keep looking at these charts. I think I know what I'm doing.
It's probably right here because the yellow X usually means market manipulation. And
Haven't you seen Kyle? Who's Kyle? Who? Ritter? Kyle Ritter, colorist, separate frog, and created. Stop it.
no. Whenever you
Kyle
see the
who?
word C and Kyle together, they're trying to get you to do the Nazi salute.
Oh, hail Kyle.
Jiminy says Starblades is a beautiful book which doesn't have bad writing, just kind of weak writing, but for an initial attempt, it's decent. It mainly needs a good editor to tighten it up. I'd strongly disagree. I read it.
Oh, you liked it, huh?
Oh, it was trash.
Oh shit. Oh no. All right.
Not good. Not good.
I need to fucking excuse my language. I need to start freaking writing. Horrible. I think I do good characters. I think tropes and plots, I just can't get around them. I just keep falling into that freaking hole.
Of tropes?
Yeah, like this overdone plot devices and
Well, everything's been done.
yeah, right. That's what I mean.
Just how do you combine it into something relatively interesting?
Yeah. I don't know. Keep writing. I say this is so stupid. It's so probably good, but I'm just like I can't stand that. Yeah, everything's been told though, right? It's all about tone and flavor, I guess.
Yeah, and being able to surprise your audience. Like, see, if Nasser wrote something good, that would surprise his audience.
So Nasser was. I just got done watching the Nasser stream, and he was going in on Michael Bancroft. How do you feel about Michael Bancroft?
I don't know who's Michael Bancroft.
So, but Nasser is a freaking big dummy face because he's sitting there. Some stuff he ain't wrong about, but he doesn't draw. He doesn't have any visual.
Yeah. I saw him say that he did all the work on this book. And I'm like, Jason.
I think he said something about you too.
The one that Jason is currently spending countless hours drawing. Nasser said he did all the work.
Fuck Nasser.
Whoa.
Screw Nasser.
Yeah.
Nah, but Jiminy Cricket, he's great. But he's like, he don't understand. He's like, geez, a freaking Jason freaking takes his time. Why can't these guys get it done faster? I don't get it. I'm like, shut up. You act like what you write. You write 50 pages a day and it's all freaking trash. Shut up, Nasser, stupid.
Yeah. Wow.
I could write freaking 20 pages a day, Mike. Mike, I could write 20 pages.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than drawing 20 pages.
On wide ruled paper with a whole bunch of maps and charts and questions. I like to write question sheets. I like to question myself. It really works. Circle maps, string maps, all that stuff. It's fun.
That's right, Jiminy. You did stuff too.
Yeah, Nasser's a freaking stupid head.
He is. He is a big
dummy face. There you go. Thank you. That's a good one. Shut up, Amit. Amit's a freaking jerk. Why take your time, Jason?
You seem like you all just hate each other.
Yeah, I can't. Mike, you know more than me. You know how crazy this stuff gets.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to take it there. And maybe it costed me some points, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with. I want to nip it in the bud so I don't have to deal with it later. You know what type of person I am. You know how I'm going to fight the fight. If you're ready for what I'm going to bring, well, then I hope that you have a valid point because for the most part, there's nothing that I'm doing around here that I'm trying to grift or make a quick buck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I won't say everything I'm doing is ethical, like making a making an album out of sketch therapy. I don't think that's too you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that might just be a flaw of my character to monetize you. But Mike, I'm gonna make the Executioner. You know what that book is?
Like the X-Men Executioner?
The Executioner.
Oh, Execution? No.
Yeah, the Etsy. I got really mad at the Etsy boys, and I said, you know what? Now I'm gonna make a book out of you guys, and of me just chopping all your heads off on some cathartic, self-masturbatorial, freaking murder love fest. When I just write a story on me depicting horrible, gruesome power fantasies that I have taken out all you freaking jackasses. That's it.
Hippie Boys are just like war campaign part 2, right?
Well, you know what Testify said?
Hmm.
It better look good. So he might buy the book. That's a seal of approval right there. But and then mix that, it's all just spite campaigns, I'm gonna become the master of the spite campaign, Sketch therapy, you want to run me through according to him and you, Nasser, John De La Rose, we're all part of the war campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, according to him?
I am Lord Finatra of the war campaign. And John De La Rose and
He's
Nasser,
a crazy person. I did,
or John De La Rose is the leader of war campaign.
I did watch a video of his
Game theory.
maybe a month and a half ago. There was a video he did, and well, yeah, he's still completely out of his head.
Who?
Sketch
could draw. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do no project.
He has gotten better at his art.
He's good. I think figure drawing he's not good at. He's not good at figure drawing, but shading and mechanical blueprint, yeah, he'd be amazing at like an architecture and all that, blueprints and all that. Amazing.
He has gotten better for sure.
Sketch. Oh my god, another self-insert fin. Yeah, self-insert as well. Yeah. I think I got a good story. Yeah, the guy goes off the deep end. That's right, Ammon. You know how the story is gonna go. Oh my god, another self-insert fin has gone off the deep end. That's exactly what the story is gonna be about.
Sketch lives on the deep end.
No, that's the Executioner. Hail Lord Finatra of the war campaign. That's funny. I find it funny as fuck. Funny as heck. Executioner, murder, love, rage, Biblord, Finatra.
Bitcoin?
I think he's giving me a promo. James Hayes, LOL. I think I need to finish Nass's book first. There's a good writer watching. Contact Jimmy Cricket with your project. He deserves someone. Hey, Jiminy, I'll tell you what. If I ever get to that point, you know what? I want to. You know what? I would love to. You could take as long as you want. I need a Puerto Rican hitman like Mia Sketch. This is a story. This is a synopsis.
Hey, do you know good writing from bad?
I'm the work. I put a lot of thought. I put thought into it. When you look at my stuff, you're like, oh, you really thought about it. But for the most part, yeah, bad writing.
All right, who do you think is a good writer?
I'm very visual. I like directors. David Finch. Jim Lee.
Okay.
Visually.
Okay, I'm talking about
writing. Who's the guy who used to write? J. Michael Straczynski. Yeah. Who's the guy who wrote for Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man in the 90s? What the heck is his name? whatever. Not Frank Miller.
I mean, Todd McFarlane did, and so did Eric
Not
Larson.
Todd McFarlane. Not
Was it
Todd.
Peter David? He did the Hulk.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, sure. But I wasn't a Hulk fan. I only like Punisher. But Mike. I grew up on a. I was born. I was born on a bunch of comic books. When I was born, when I came out the placenta, when I ripped apart from the placenta, I was laid upon a bunch of crappy comic books. You know what I mean?
From the 90s.
Well, from the 80s, from the 70s, actually.
Oh, really?
I would imagine, yeah. Well, I mean, if they're old comic books, you know what I mean? They had to be
Yeah,
from the 70s. A bunch of crappy, like Rock the Raccoon and Iron Man comics and stuff, really crappy shit. When Iron Man came out, I said, why? When Iron Man movie came out, I said, why?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about all the. I just thought about the vibe, just the.
I never liked Iron Man, dude. I never liked Iron Man until the movie came out.
I had the opportunity to buy the comic that came after Tales to Astonish. It was like Iron Man 200 or whatever.
And you're
Something
like you don't like Iron Man.
Iron Man sucks. But I did buy the Iron Manual. It was a comic book. It was like an information book about all his his armor and all the stuff he uses. I did buy that. I enjoyed it. I like all the minutiae. I like all that information. My best, as I was saying earlier, from Civil War, my favorite tie-in was the Frontline tie-in. That was the reporter running around doing all the reporting and Speedball acting all emo. Well, I didn't like that part. I liked when he got his butt whooped in jail, though. That was fun. Iron Man is okay. I like Iron Man.
The problem with Iron Man is he's got the worst rogues gallery of pretty much any comic book character at
Mandarin can't fly. Crimson Dynamo.
Oh my god. Whiplash.
Justin Hammer. Whiplash. But Whiplash was different from in the movie, though. That was Crimson
Dynamo. But Whiplash was terrible in the comics. That's what I'm saying.
Whiplash was as good as Batroc for Captain America.
They all suck, dude. All of the Iron Man.
You guys are getting me thinking about
villains. All the Iron Man villains suck.
All right, I got my second win. Let's talk about how bad comic books. Grant Morrison. All right, so I'm not sure because I read, but like I said, Mike, when I said I was born on comic books, I thought they grew off trees. Like I didn't think about who made them. I didn't pay attention to any of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that happened. I worked at a comic book shop.
You should have known better.
All I did was just organize. I was the best alphabetizer ever, dude. You wanted me in your comic book shop. I'm the best alphabetizer you would find. I will bag and sleeve 500 books and real quick.
Oh, you should start a fulfillment service.
Yeah, I'm a freaking grunt. I don't need to do that. I'll just grift off of people who hate me on Comicsgate and make money off of them. It's the way of the world. It's a weird world. It's the internet. I've been living on the internet for more than a decade, Mike.
How could anyone hate you, Finatra?
Exactly. But I will disappoint you. I will. And then I will make it up to you. You know, it's all about pain and it's all about pleasure. And I've managed to deliver both. Finatra is so dumb that every time he goes to sleep, he puts cheese next to his mouse so that it does not go hungry at night. Oh, because I'm a rat.
No, he's talking about your mouse for your computer.
I pound my table a lot, Mike, when I do my show and I get angry. I just do it. I do it out of a joke, but it gets angrier. I say, I'm not gonna stand for this. I pound the shit. They're waiting for the day my freaking desk just collapses. They're waiting for it.
One of these days, Alice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Straight go freaking Jackie Gleason on him. I swear, yeah. I watched the episode of that a
Honeymoon
little
is
while ago.
great, dude.
The black and white TV, minimalistic kind of 80s, 70s kind of appliances, Frigidaires. Remember Frigidaires that you had to
80s,
unplug?
70s. No, dude, that was the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
Oh, you got money. I had a Frigidaire in the 90s. Are you kidding me? I had to unplug the freezer.
No,
so
you're talking
the
about
freezer
black and white.
could
Oh,
thaw
you're
out.
talking about having a black and white TV.
Yeah, the black and white TVs and the
Oh.
old refrigerators, the old appliances, the old kind of aesthetics of the 70s and 80s, contrasted to how we live now.
Yeah. Dude,
Probably not much of shit, huh?
People in the 50s and the 60s lived by today's standards, like upper middle class people back then lived in poverty by today's standards. That's how much we've come.
Well, there's been
economically.
quite a wide gap in between the rich and the poor right now, but
Oh, but I'm saying if you're comparing historically what
I'm
the
not sure. Yeah, I
what the
couldn't.
upper middle class in the 50s had to what we have today,
Yeah, at the same
lived in
time,
poverty.
what was it like in the 40s? It was nothing like in the 50s. It was a whole drastic change that was actually fabricated by Hollywood. Damn it.
What are you talking about?
Okay. The 50s, conservative lifestyle, boiled hot dogs, kids in the yard, which went on for about 30 or 40 years until like your kids can't even play in the yard anymore. Like that image of family, father, mother, kids, and a dog, that was actually constructed by Jewish filmmakers. After
No, that was what happened when you didn't have a $300 phone bill, a
I'm not talking
$400
about that lifestyle.
electricity bill. No. Let me finish.
I'm talking about the
You
white
didn't-
picket fence.
I'm talking
'Cause I
about you
think
didn't have
The
all
50s
this
were a
crap,
good time.
right? You didn't have all this crap you had to pay for, and therefore, because you didn't have all that crap you had to pay for, you could have just the husband going to work and coming home and paying for everything. You can't do that now because everything's so stupid expensive.
I'm talking about the nostalgia of the aesthetics and how it felt. How did you feel back in the 80s?
I felt great.
What do you see? This is what I'm talking about here, Mike. I'm not talking about really the pop or like the social issues or I think that what I was explaining was that a lot that has been fed through us has been through programming and media, white picket fences, a dog with your 3 kids and your wife. You know what I mean? All that stuff is a construct. But in the 60s, what happened then? It didn't take too long for everybody to rail against that type of lifestyle.
That was a great lifestyle.
Well, after World War II, that was the 50s, right?
After the World War II was the 50s, yes.
So everything changed then. So then you had 60s. You already had TV. You had a refrigerator. And 8-track player? Maybe?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you had records. All right, so I'm talking shit. I'm talking stupid, but I'm seeing where your head is at. I'm seeing I'm trying to dig into the mind of Mike right now.
Dig into the mind.
I'm trying to dig into the mind of Mike right now. That's what I'm trying to do.
Do it.
Does anybody know where I'm going at with this? Can somebody freaking help me here? I need help.
Nobody's going to help you, bro.
I'm running around circles around Mike. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find kinks and chinks in his armor, and I can't find any. Mike, why are you being so secretive?
What do you want to know? You want to know
I
about my
forgot.
parents' divorce? Is that what you want to? What's
I ran out. 8-track players didn't show up until the mid 60s. You're thinking stereos.
I don't remember ever having an 8-track player.
I had an 8-track. My parents had an 8-track player. A furniture record player, like a furniture TV. You had an actual like a record player that took up space. One of
Well,
those?
we didn't. My dad. It was the one thing he spent money on was his stereo system. He like built speaker boxes and got all this high end freaking audio equipment and stuff. And it was really funny because that was like his hobby was building this fantastic stereo system.
See,
And then
there you go. There
he
we
was,
go.
he was
Getting
alone.
in there, getting into the mind of Mike.
We left for Japan. Me, my brother, and my mom went to Japan in the 3rd grade. And my dad's like, finally, I have time to sit and listen to music. And
Yeah.
he's like, and then after he did that for a little bit, he's like, I don't even like music.
Yeah.
My dad was an engineer, so he just liked the idea of creating a perfect sound system, but he didn't even like listening to music. So it was like
Is that become a thing like just because you could doesn't mean you should?
the irony. Yeah, I guess. It was
My mom had an 8-track player in her Volvo. We listened to The Wiz.
Oh, that's
Wow.
another thing my dad did. Before there were 8 tracks, before there were anything, he in his car he built. Like I said, my dad was a genius engineer. He built a gyroscopic table so that he could put his record player in his car, and it wouldn't skip if he hit like bumps and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's what a dork my dad
It's
was.
like a CD player, a huge CD player. Oh, that's cool, man.
That was my dad.
What's the earliest memory of a camcorder for you? I'm not saying you're
Camcorder.
old, dude. I got way more gray hair. If I got on camera right now, I got the same thing as Mike. We got the same hair. I think Mike's hair is way longer than mine's, but we're competing over here. Super gray, myself, and I'm younger than him. But what I'm saying, what's your earliest recollection of a camcorder?
Well, my dad would record stuff on 8mm tape. So if that's what you mean, it's like way back.
Yeah, even further back. Yeah, even further back from VHS
Yeah.
camcorders. You had the 8mm.
Yeah. Yup.
You think did you have anything with your family? Like family, you could find them?
Yeah, I have them.
Oh, you have them?
Yeah.
When are you going to share that with us?
I'd have to have them all translated into, digital.
What do you say,
or-
guys? We watch this family footage on 8mm footage projected. How are you going to project that?
I've got a. Oh gosh, I don't have a projector, do I? Do I? I don't know if I have the projector or not. I know I have the projector for the little slides, the slide projector.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I have the projector for the film though.
Do you have a laser disc player?
No, that was one thing we never did get.
Do you have a Sega Genesis?
No, I don't. We did.
You did?
Yeah. Dude, I had Pong. My dad, like I said, my dad's was a computer engineer, so we had Pong like when it came out.
Oh,
We had
Coleco
the-
and freaking
the Atari.
that sort of stuff.
No. Pong. The
Yeah,
original.
what system was that
the
on?
original-
Not Coleco, the one before
was-
that.
It was just a Pong system.
Somebody
Pong.
was telling me.
It's like the only thing it had on it was Pong.
Yeah, we can have a watch party of you in the. That'd be fun.
Yeah. And then we got the Atari 2600, we got the Atari 800, we got the Atari 400. I learned how to touch type on the 800.
2600 was good. 70. What was that latest one?
The other two were early attempts at personal computers.
Oh, really? The 7600 or whatever.
No, the 800 and the 400.
The 800 was a bulky one.
Yeah, and it came with like real keys on a
The
keyboard.
paddle.
The 400 had that flat.
It
Yeah.
did.
That's where I learned to
want
touch
to do
type.
with that shit.
That's
Make
where
it
I learned. My
make
my
it
dad,
actual-
we had a freaking a go kart, right? And my dad said I wasn't allowed to use the go kart until I could type 35 words a minute. That was like the rule for me and my son. If we want to use a go kart, we have to learn to touch type, right? Touch type, not 35
Around the
words a
early
minute.
90s, I came
8
across a
years old.
bunch of Ataris like that as well. The 5200 was a bulky one. Probably the best graphics, but horrible games. I think 2600 had the best games. 7600 or 7600.
Well, for us, it wasn't really an issue because my dad, like, I keep going back to this, he was a computer engineer. So he would go to work and they would always have some new game that somebody either made or ported or whatever. And he would just bring them home on the 7-inch floppy disks. Remember the big one? Or are they 5 or 7? Maybe they were 5-inch. And we'd load them on, right? It wasn't, obviously we could play with the cartridges too, but that's how we would play most of our games is like, you put the disc in, takes 5 minutes to load some low rent 8-bit video game. And you're like, and then you play it. Yeah. So
You ever heard of a legacy box?
legacy box. That sounds familiar.
People want to watch your family footage.
Oh, right. That. Yeah, I have heard of that. Well, sorry, none of your business.
I'm really giving you a hard time over here. This is messing. Even Nintendo had Pong machines. Mike, you need a legacy box. We had Pong. That's the only video game system we had. The OG Atari system, no joystick, no controllers, just a movement dial in the middle of the console.
Oh, you guys want to see my daughter?
Oh, on the actual
Tango
console.
class?
What's that? At the dance studio?
Yeah, they went to Tango. She's taking Tango now. Like her mom.
Yeah. Do you know how to dance, Mike?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Do you know how to twerk?
No. I don't imagine that it's that difficult, but I'm not going to try.
You don't imagine it's that difficult? So in your mind, you might be able to pull it off? Don't do it, Mike.
It doesn't look like rocket science.
We will never look at you the same. None of us. Doesn't look like rocket science. Dancing. What do you do? Dance like tango, waltz, ballad, foxtrot? What's going on?
I just danced tango. I've done a little bit of swing, not much. So I wouldn't say I know how to
Tango is a
swing.
very violent dance. She slaps the man. He pushes her.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Okay. Isn't that tango? Yeah, tango's got a lot of attitude.
What are you thinking of like Moulin Rouge or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a performance. That's not actually just dancing tango.
Oh,
You're talking
good.
about
That's what I want.
Roxanne, that one.
No, I gotta watch it again. Mulan. Did you like that movie?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, I like that movie too. You like musicals then?
Yeah.
What's your
But
favorite musical?
dude, freaking Ewan McGregor has perfect pitch.
The
His
Penniless
singing in
Guitar
that
Player.
movie.
I watched the Penniless Guitar Player. I watched the movie 20 years ago, Mike, and for some reason I still remember it. It was good.
Yeah. He's
Ewan
fantastic.
McGregor, right after the freaking prequels. He survived Star Wars.
Yeah, well, he's awesome, dude. You know what his what's your earliest Ewan McGregor movie you can remember?
That one.
Really? The first thing I
He
saw
was
him
in Thank You for Not Smoking or something. Or Thank You, Philip Morris. I think it was a
Oh,
thank. Yeah.
not Philip Morris. Was it Philip Morris? It was. I know what
Thank
you're
You for
talking
Not
about.
Smoking, or Thank You,
Something like
Philip
that.
Morris, or
But
something.
before that, he was in Train Spotting, and the first thing I ever saw him in
I've
was a
never
movie
seen
called
that one.
Shallow Grave.
I've never seen that
Oh,
one.
dude, you have to watch Train Spotting. Train Spotting.
And Shallow Grave, or which one?
Um,
Trainspotting.
Train Spotting's better, but Shallow
Okay.
Grave's great, dude. It's got Christopher Eccleston in it as well.
Oh, cool.
It's about these three flatmates who they're just total freaking best friends forever, right? And they they have to rent out a room in their apartment, in their flat, and so they're like looking, they're doing the interviews and stuff, and so they finally pick this one guy, and so he becomes their new roommate, and he goes into the room, closes the door, and they don't hear from him again. And then they're like, oh, what the hell's going on? So they finally like break into the room. The dude's dead, and there's a suitcase full of money.
Woof.
It just, that's the setup, right? So like, what do you do? And it turns really dark. You gotta watch.
I
this movie.
imagine so.
It's,
Yeah.
it's really good. It's the first thing
That's
I ever
cool.
saw you and McGregor in.
How long ago was this? 20 years.
Dude, that was the early 90s.
Yeah. No, shoot.
Maybe the late 80s. Hold on, let me. No, it was the early 90s.
You can't be that old.
Shallow Grave. Ewan Gregor. 94.
Yeah, that was jeez. I was a snotty freaking little jerk.
Not much has changed. Hey,
Hey, hey.
if anyone out there hasn't seen that movie, I strongly recommend checking it out. It's a dark comedy, and it just gets
Shallow
darker.
Grave or Train Spotting. You gotta, yeah, I know. Burn, yeah, Johnny Torch, I know. Train Spotting or Shallow Grave, which one?
I would watch Train Spotting first.
All right, we go and look down on YouTube. Appreciate your attitude, Mike.
Train Spotting's a freaking cult classic, man. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
There's many movies I haven't seen. I watched 4 movies the other day. You want to hear them?
Yeah, you said that. Which ones were they?
Yeah. Which one did I start off with? Galaxy Quest.
Ah, that's a great movie.
Okay. Once I saw Tim Allen, I was invested.
Yeah, Alan Rickman, great.
I didn't even notice him. Yeah,
Sigourney
I knew he
Weaver.
was. I'm not really good at picking out actors. That's what acting is about, right? You don't want to think about that.
Sure.
But Tim Allen, when I see Tim, I guess I contradicted myself. Alan Rickman is my favorite because of Dogma.
My favorite Alan Rickman role is in Quigley Down Under.
Never seen it.
It's
Quigley Down Under. Why would I want to watch a movie called Quigley Down Under?
It's Tom Selleck as a
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay, hold up. Let me stop derailing myself here. Oh. Trains. Which movie was it again? Train Spotting or
Shallow Grave.
Shallow Grave? All right. What do you say, chat? I don't think the chat agrees.
With what?
Either buy or rent for how much? $4. Huh.
Buy a what?
Well, I'm just going on YouTube and seeing if I can watch it on YouTube
Oh, buy or rent. Oh,
for
right.
$4. Yeah. All right. What's the other one? A Train
It's
Spotting?
probably on some. Don't you have like Netflix and all that other crap? It's got to be on something.
I don't watch
Hulu.
TV much.
Oh.
Movies. I just kind of make music, and you can't. When you make music, you can't do anything else. You can't, like when you're drawing, you can hang out and do this.
All right.
Yeah, when you're making music, you can't do anything else but make music. Literally.
Yeah,
You can
that's
look
like
at the
writing.
chat. Like you can look at the chat and mute the chat, but like if I'm making a beat, I could listen to a stream, but once I start putting words and vocals into it, I
It's
could
right.
only look. I just
Yeah.
mute it. Yeah, like you can't do anything else when you're making music,
Yeah.
and so it's kind of difficult for me. All right, so let's see. Oh, $4 for train spotting. Why so much? All right, Mike. If I watch one of these movies, I'm gonna come back here and
Tell me what you think.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind.
Can you afford it?
Son of a gun. I'm not gonna take this abuse from you, Mr. Miller. I've been trying to work hard, working for you. Look how he does. Look at this shit. Can I get what kind of beer do you drink if you drink beer?
I like Guinness. I like Newcastle
You owe me a
Brown.
Guinness. If
I
I
owe
ever
you a
see
Guinness.
you, yeah, you owe me a Guinness. You owe me a 6-pack.
A 6-pack. Guinness
Yep.
comes in 4-packs.
I'll take a 4-pack. And then I'm gonna talk you to death. And you'll be like, I can't stand Sinatra. I loathe every moment.
Get this
You doing
guy out of
cons?
here.
You doing any of that fun stuff?
I'm not doing any. I don't have any cons planned. Say that. I don't want to
Cons
deal
are out
with.
of the thing.
Dude, I
Is
don't
it
want to
out
go
of-
any place they're gonna make me wear a mask.
I think it's over, dude.
Well, I hope it's over, but I'm not gonna go spend the time and the money to set up for a convention, and then get there and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you
okay.
have to wear a mask." I'm like, "Up your nose."
Okay,
bro."
hold up. If there were a convention that you would want to go to, like it was like I want to go. No, you know what? I don't want to go to any of these weirdo places, but you know what? This one I want to go to. Is there one that you would want to go to though?
Yeah, I'd probably do San Diego, except for it's on freaking Thanksgiving weekend. So,
Oh, yeah, it's inconvenient.
yeah.
That's it. Just San Diego Comic Con.
Dude, I'm conned out. I did so many cons the last 6 years or 8 years.
Was there any of them that you remember that you really liked?
Yeah. I really like Alamo City Comic Con, but I don't know if that one's coming
In
back
Texas?
anytime soon. Yeah. But I liked it because Apple, the guy that runs it, he treats his artists like really well, and he sets us up in the same hotels as like the actors and stuff.
Oh,
So that's where I met like who did I meet? I met Billy Zabka, hung out with him for a night drinking.
Who's that?
Johnny Lawrence from Karate Kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that's where I met Dean Cain and
You hit it off with DK.
Manu
Must've.
Bennett. Yeah, Manu Bennett.
Who's that?
C. Thomas. No, was it not C. Thomas Howell? Oh shoot, what was that?
It's
other
all
guy?
right. You don't have to dig that deep.
No, but it's cool. It's like that's the cool thing about Alamo is like, you play what's that? Grand Theft Auto.
I'd love it.
You know who Ned Luke is?
From which
Mike.
game?
Mike.
Oh, no, Mike. You talking about the
The guy that the voice actor for Mike.
what's his name? You talking
Ned
about the
Luke.
Italian guy?
Ned Luke.
Oh, okay, sure. All right.
Yeah, I hung out with him for a weekend at one of those Alamo shows. It was cool.
Drew a blank. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto. You're a Grand Theft Auto fan? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. No,
Yeah,
I
I
know what
never
you're talking
played it,
about.
so I was not like I was starstruck because I don't play that freaking game. But he was cool.
Stephen Ogg is the crazy guy. I know Stephen Ogg is the crazy guy, and then the black guy, Franklin. I forgot. They all look alike. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is a great game. Love that game. Before I came to CG, I was in Grand Theft Auto 5 making custom games, and I could tell you right here, right now, that I've pulled off some of the most original, most interactive, team-oriented games that you would find anywhere in the world. That's my only claim to fame, actually. I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto 6 in the creator mode because I will make something so dang good.
Yeah.
I think I will if they provide it.
You make
Um,
levels?
You can make races, death matches. What I did was last team standings. You go round for round. You get one life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in that mode, you could do whatever. Cars. You can incorporate all type of stuff. And I pulled off. Some legendary games. But that didn't really bring me any money, so it doesn't really matter. But it let me know that I know how to make some good decisions.
That's important in life.
Well, it's not about rules, right? You need rules, but if everybody's willing to play play with it, go with the rules, then if everybody's having fun, then the rules don't even feel like them, right? If everybody thing is like a lot of games could become repetitive and over the same crap, but a lot of the games I made were definitely personality oriented. You're doing the same thing over and over, but you might have people at different competency levels. Some people who don't really care. Some people who are only there to destroy their own team. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people who really care a lot and they're yelling at other players. And oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. But it's been a year since I played it, and before that, I was playing it for about 4 years. So, you know, it's a lot of time wasting, but not really, not for me.
Well, as long as you had fun.
You got Grand Theft Auto 5?
No, I don't play GTA.
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, there's games I made that. Okay, so in order to finish the round, you do have to kill the other team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what if each team had to go through an obstacle course in order to get the weapons first? So now it only becomes you can't attack the other team until you get the weapons. So it's an arm race, but at the same time,
What's that movie?
yeah, a lot of my stuff is movie oriented. It's fine.
That one with the Mockingbird and all that crap.
I don't know.
That's like the beginning of that movie, or when they start the thing where they all have to kill each other. They all have to run to the middle of the map to get the weapons.
That's what it is. So yeah, you go through the obstacle course, whatever it may be. It could be get everybody into this airplane, and this one person is gonna fly us from point A to point B to get these weapons before the other team does. But then you gotta worry about if that pilot is like a 4-year-old or 6-year-old kid. And then it's like a whole bunch of grown men like, oh, we're done. Oh no. We got this kid flying. And then turns out the kid's probably smarter than every single one aboard.
Turns out the kids are the best players.
Yeah. And one of the funniest ones or sometimes you get all types of people who and you give them an opportunity to force them to work with each other, and it's something to be written about. Definitely could I definitely could have an article written about what I've done on GTA.
Or you could turn it into a comic book.
I done that. I did a GTA. That's how I got to start. People in GTA don't have money. They don't care. You have like once in a while you have a comic book fan, but that's very far in between. Very far in between. And I gave up. I said no, but because I tried to start a channel off the GTA and it didn't work at all.
Really?
Yeah, not at all. 20 subscribers. When I joined CG, I got 1,000 subscribers. You know.
Yeah, but you're not a YouTuber. Hunger Games. Thank you, Kiwi Comics.
Yeah, I never watched Hunger Games.
Junkyard Dunn wants me to do Tokyo Comic Con again so we can hang out.
Man, you ain't Asian. Why are you trying to appropriate culture? You ain't Asian.
Tell my mom that.
Did I offend you? Okay.
No.
Sorry, Mike.
No, sir.
I'm running out of fuel over here.
That's all right.
Anybody? Where's Jimmy at?
What was it? 11:30. He's
Jimmy's
right there. I did stuff too, Nasser. Oh wait, yeah.
Make fun of Jimmy.
Make fun of Jiminy Cricket. It's more fun to make fun of Nasser.
Nasser did a whole stream ripping on freaking Michael Bancroft and his art and yada yada. I'm like, dude, you don't even. You write. I mean, that's cool writing and stuff, but you never freaking. I draw panels, Mike. I've drawn panels.
Yeah,
All
Nasser
right.
hasn't.
I've drawn panels and stumped myself. I want to like do like panel layout sequence.
I had to just stop listening or watching his channel at all. He's such a jackass, man.
What became the rift?
Oh, it's I don't like who he's become. Like all this crap, all he does is just talk crap about people in every show, and it's like,
Well, that's a YouTuber stuff, right?
no, dude, you don't have. That's not what YouTube is. That's just what
It's
CG
YouTuber
is.
stuff.
No, that's just what Comicsgate and Fandom Menace is.
Because
There's
it's an
2
aspect
billion
of,
people. No,
it's
dude.
not- It's
No.
not exclusive to CG.
Step
People
away.
do that.
Panatra, step away from the outrage crap. There
That's
are...
what it is. You get that in every genre.
No, you don't. You don't. There are
They probably
channels
got,
out
like,
there.
freaking-
There's
You know,
channels
like
out there. No, you're just watching Tim Pool. You're watching outrage
No.
stuff.
they
So
got
you're
you know
in
that
that.
the people freaking who take pictures of birds probably freaking beef with each other. You see what I'm saying, Mike?
No,
There's other
you know what the problem
genres.
is? The problem is that's what you get fed because that's the algorithm, right? Oh, this guy likes all this outrage garbage, so YouTube's just going to keep feeding you outrage garbage. But I have a family, so they're always out looking at other stuff. So I get a constant plethora of different things coming into my YouTube channel because of what they're watching, and it's trust me, man. There's
I
millions
trust
of
you.
channels on YouTube. Most of them
You
don't
don't
do
gotta
outrage. It's just what this community, whatever you want to call it,
right.
has formulated for itself, and then it acts as if that's all that there is on YouTube. No way, man.
David Finch got 150K subs, no outrage. Well, he's
That's correct.
but he's he's an anomaly. You know what I mean?
No, he's not an anomaly. There's a ton of art channels out there with millions of viewers, zero outrage. And he went with that formula instead of the trying to pick a fight with everybody to gin up super chats. David Finch did it right. David Finch, when he launches a campaign, he's going to do fantastic, right? I mean, I'm sure he's making
that
money
becomes analyzing David. You know what I mean? Now you got to analyze the guy. Now we're talking about him, but I'm not trying to get into that.
Well, I
Because,
mean, analyze him. You could just see what he's doing. He's.
Yeah, but
I like
way
David.
more in
I've met
depth.
David.
Way more in depth than just looking at what he's doing. There's gears going. There's programs freaking running. There's levels of attributes to his personality that afford him.
He's very milk toast. I don't want to say he's boring. He's not boring, but he's not charismatic. He's not,
There you go. Now we're getting
all
somewhere.
the things you'd think you need to
Well,
be
is he
successful. He's not.
charismatic?
His
art
wife
speaks for himself.
His art speaks for itself, but he's just there for the art, for the comics, and for the viewers. And he doesn't trash anybody. It can be done. It's done all the time. I mean, like I said, dude, I watch a bunch of different art channels with millions of subs. They never do any of this toxic freaking man baby outrage culture bullcrap.
You know who Jimmy Reyes?
Yeah.
Rice.
Jimmy Reyes.
Rice. No, it's
Jimmy?
Rice.
It's Jimmy Reyes.
No, not Jimmy Reyes, not from Page One Comics. I'm talking about James Reyes from he did the Star Wars he did the Star Wars freaking collage.
No.
Well,
I'm
I was
afraid.
there. All right, so James Reyes did this huge ass collage for Star. I was there, dude. I was in those live chats.
Uh huh.
Pablo Romero art. I was there. Yeah, James Reyes.
James Ray.
Reyes. Because in the Philippines, they're very much Spanish oriented over there too for some reason.
Sounds familiar. Maybe I do know what you're talking about. Oh,
You know who I'm talking about? The box office.
Yeah.
artist.
I've seen this guy.
He does huge
Doesn't he
freaking.
call
This is back
himself?
in.
He calls himself the box office artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's another guy, right? Same thing. He doesn't trash.
Yeah. He uses. Do you use scripto
No.
markers?
No.
Yeah. He uses scripto markers.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Because your initial reaction is the same one I've gotten from other people. That's just YouTube. It's not. That's just Comicsgate.
I know James Reyes. He's more positive. He doesn't really like. You're not going to get the. He's not going to get the friction. He's too positive.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he did Transformers.
Positive is
Yeah.
good.
Huh?
Positive is good.
Yeah, but Mike.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like what Nasser has become. Right?
Yeah, but how do you find yourself in shit, Mike? So if you're looking at David Finch, you're looking at James Reyes, like
Mm-hmm.
you get into some stuff.
Oh, that's because I'm very political.
No, you just say shit. That's fine.
And very often that's in reaction to other people. So
yeah, but that's your choice to respond that way.
that's true. I'm a weak man.
Yeah, well, that's probably why we get along.
No,
Know what
but
I've been doing this whole time?
if I
Sparking
were-
my
if
lighter.
I were-
How many times have you heard my lighter?
I know. Zippo.
How weak? I'm a weak man. I just keep sparking my lighter.
If I were to dedicate the time to my YouTube channel, because I don't, right? I just jump
I
on here
understand.
while I'm looking,
It's
right?
work, man.
If
It's
I
work.
were to dedicate my time, I would follow what those guys are doing. I'd follow what ZHC did. I'd follow what Stinkin' Jazza Art did, right? I'd look at the guys that have hundreds of thousands or millions of followers, and I would emulate what they did. I would not emulate anything anyone in Comicsgate is doing.
Cool.
Because of what you're saying. There is an audience for outrage, right? That I don't want to deal with that. That's not
There's
the
not that
audience.
many outragers like that in Comicsgate, though.
Well, it was all built on outrage, and now that's what I'm saying. And you're the one who backed it up by saying that's YouTube. It's not YouTube.
Oh, I said before.
Yeah.
Well, no, I said there's people who do that in every genre, though. There's got to be somebody who's like, I
But that's
bake a
not
better
what
pie than you, like the cooking. You know what I mean? There's got to be like somebody.
I'm sure there's someone
beef.
who just
my
throws
shepherd pie is better than yours, and I'm
throws
gonna shut
crap
down your
in every
channel
genre.
for it. You know what
I
mean?
won't disagree. Yeah.
There's got to
sure
be,
that
dude. The doily community.
That's doing.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know,
No,
there's
the freaking
vicious people
scrapbooking
around there.
community, dude. They're vicious. It's the scrapbooking community.
Yeah. Oh, are they really? No, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go look into it right now.
They just tear into each other, man.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm putting scrapbooking right now. No, you know what? You've changed my life. You know, I like scrapbooking. That was a whole style of early '90s art and stuff, right?
No, it was like making these little funky scrapbooks. Junkyard says you can emulate Fraggy. He does know outrage there. Yeah. I haven't watched Dan much, but I wouldn't think he does outrage.
4 million, 3 million, 50,000, 20,000. I'm gonna get into scrapbooking.
Oh, is it
All
a
right,
big?
bye everybody. Scrapbook gate. My career is over on Mike Miller's channel. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. Mike Miller, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go scrapbooking.
All right, man.
I wonder if they get into arguments over there. Make songs out of them.
You're gonna join the community just to start drama.
Just to start shit. You know what though? I don't think you're wrong about that, Mike. If you said that to me coming in here and making songs that people wouldn't really kind of be
Yeah.
it's me starting shit. But at the same time, I started so well. I do it's not what you do, it's how you do it, but there's a certain limit to that. So
Susie thinks she knows how to scrapbook.
like this guy over here, we can't trust him, but like he hasn't done anything really like to rail against him,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Finatra, go save scrapbooking from the SJW. What's up, Mr. Donks?
It is. Scrapbooking has totally been taken over by the SJWs, dude. Unbelievable.
Me and you, Mr. Dongs.
Do it. Well, hey, man, my wife's home. I'm
All
going to
right.
go. I'm going to bounce since I can't show you guys what I'm doing anyways. Thank you, Finatra, for being my wingman. Appreciate.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I had put in some work. I haven't been streaming or making a presence in a while. So thank
Well,
you.
man, just jump onto that scrapbooking gravy train.
Nah,
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for being here. Peace.